Hey everyone, how's it going? It's time for another live NBA betting stream. Apologies for the delays. I had a couple of technical difficulties, had to restart my computer a couple of times, but we are here. We're ready to go. It is Friday, January 16th. NBA picks, NBA player props, and predictions with the greatest chat in the world, the sharpest chat in the world. Let's see if I can get back on track today. Things have been going very well this season overall, but as we all know, over the course of an 82-game season, anything can happen at any given time, guys, and yesterday was a losing day for me. That does make it back-to-back losing days here on the stream, something that, honestly, I'm not used to, but I know that anything is possible, guys. We'll always try to remain level-headed and try to, attack every new day as if, trying to get yesterday out of my memory is what I'm trying to say. Hope you guys are having a great start to the year, a productive week. It is time for the weekend. Let's see what today brings with today's somewhat smaller 6-game slate. You guys are the absolute best, though. I just want to say thanks for your encouragement, your kind messages on social media as well. It really does mean a lot. Let's continue together today. I do have an entire list of player prop projections to get through. It is a late start, but we only have 6 games to get through. I'll break down at least the first 4 or 5 of those games to the best of my ability. Maybe I'll save the late game for later in the stream. I'll be here for the next few hours looking for live bets as usual. I have an entire list of pregame picks that I have my money on. A few 1-unit bets and a few half-unit bets, which are smaller bets, guys. Before we get started, I want to say 2 things. 1, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Do not bet more than you can afford to lose. Anything can happen in sports betting. You can get wiped at any moment. We are dealing with a game of chance here. And at the end of the day, no matter how confident you are, anything can happen. So don't bet too much on any single play, and try to practice wise bankroll management. Let's see what today brings, guys. In the NBA, where suspicious lives, 6 games on the card today. Smash the like button for me. I'll get through some brief injury news. I'll give you guys a list of player prop projections. If you guys can smash the like button for me, it really does help, especially with me starting the stream late today. It helps more people see the stream. Yesterday was amazing. I mean, at one point we had 315 people watching. Let's see if we can keep it going today. I know you guys are getting ready for the NFL playoffs as well this weekend. Best of luck with all of your bets. I will be live pretty much every day this weekend. And here are my bets before. I'll explain the bets, and you guys know how it goes. But go ahead and smash that like button, and also drop those bets in the chat. I'll fire up the chat and see who's here. The chat's been going crazy, guys. I'm not saying that because they're the chat in my live stream. They are winning at a high clip. Nothing is guaranteed, but the people who have been here on a consistent basis, so many real ones in the chat, sharing information, and I love to see everyone collaborating, asking questions. If you guys have any questions for me, I'll take a look at some player props for you to the best of my ability. And yeah, I do have a couple of unders today in going in a different direction for one of the games today. I do have a few unders with player props you can see below, so I didn't spray the board with overs, but I'm not opposed to betting on unders, but obviously it's matchup dependent. Here we go, guys. I have the Houston Rockets -4.5 at -110 odds to win 1 unit. I think they bounce back today against the Timberwolves. I'll get into why in just a second. I'm betting on the Brooklyn Nets money line against the Chicago Bulls. That is a smaller bet to win a half unit. And then I'm rolling with one of our favorites here on the stream, TJ McConnell, over 10.5 points. I do wish I got it at over 9.5 last night, but either way, over 10.5 points for TJ McConnell of the Indiana Pacers to win 1 unit. And then I'm rolling with a 3 player props to go under in that Bulls-Nets game, guys. The first one is Day'Ron Sharpe. He is a big for the Nets, under 8.5 points, -125 odds to win a half unit. And then I'm rolling with Isaac Okoro, under 17 and sorry, not 17, that was Vucevic. Isaac Okoro, under 9.5 points, -105 odds to win a half unit. And Nikola Vucevic of the Chicago Bulls to go under 17.5 points at -120 odds to win a half unit. So those 3 bets are half unit bets, all 3 unders, player props. I have 4 bets in that Nets Bulls game of all games. We will be watching that together. I'll be looking for live betting insights and live betting plays for you guys. during the game. I can't wait to watch it. And then I have two more bets for that Timberwolves Rockets game. So I'm pretty much loaded in the Rockets Timberwolves game and the Bulls Nets game. For the Rockets T-Wolves game, I have Amen Thompson of the of the Houston Rockets over 5.5 assists at plus 122 odds. I'm risking a half unit there. And then I have Reed Shepherd, his teammate on the Rockets, to go over 9.5 points at minus 102 odds. That's a smaller bet to win a half unit. I'll go through some injury news very, very briefly. As you can see on the top right, Josh Lewenberg, he's one of the top Toronto Raptors beat reporters. No Kawhi Leonard tonight. There's a big snowstorm here as well. It's not because of that. I'm in Toronto, guys, if you didn't know. They're charging tons of money for these tickets to go watch Kawhi Leonard return. He only comes to Toronto once a year because he's in the Western Conference, and so many people bought these tickets. People that I know bought these tickets as well a few weeks ago, and Kawhi Leonard hasn't missed a game for a long time. He's playing so well, but he chose this game to miss, to sit out, and people are pretty mad because they can't get their value for the tickets and sell them because there's a snowstorm here in Toronto. And many people don't want to go downtown. There's a crazy snowstorm over the last 24 hours here. So it's just a bit unfortunate. I'm glad I didn't go to the game. But anyways, I'll get through some injury news and I'll give you guys my ideas about the player props in just about each game. I did have a chance to crunch the numbers. I looked at this slate for a couple of hours today. And let's see, we have some starting lineup information rolling in. So Joel Embiid is in, guys. Paul George is in as well. I'll let that run for just a second. And let me fire up the chat and see who's here. If you guys can, hit the like button for me. Yesterday I was streaming for almost 5 hours. I'm looking to do so once again today. I'll be here to provide live betting information for you as well. If you guys can, smash the like button. And if there's anyone watching in the background that's not subscribed to my channel, take a second now to subscribe and turn notifications on. Let's see who's here in the sharpest chat on earth. You guys are absolute real ones. Thank you so much for that super chat donation. My brother, the digital print house, he said a lucky deuce to start off the night. Appreciated. I appreciate you for that kind gesture. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you and everyone else in the chat as well. That really does mean a lot. Digital print house. Let's keep it going. Who else is here? Paramveer, welcome back to the stream, brother. Philip, Kid IQs, Alex King, Joshua Gomez, JPMP. Let me know if you guys are here in the chat. Also vote on the poll in the chat. Will Kevin Durant go over or under 25.5 points today in that Rockets Timberwolves game, guys? Alex King, welcome back. JPMP, Rob CT, Marty Marr, Pert Gambit, welcome back as well. Top Secret, Tasha, welcome back. Tasha, hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone's having a great day. I see her already dropping bets as well. She's rolling with the Timberwolves, guys, in the first half at plus 2.5. I forgot to say, also, big shout out to you last night for that first half Blazers bet. I wasn't pleased with how the night ended. We were off to such a promising start last night, and things just really tapered off for me at the end of the night, guys. I enjoyed watching the games, but the machine is broken, guys. I put the machine temporarily in the storage room until they figure things out with CJ McCollum and Jalen Johnson, if you don't know who I'm talking about. And also, I did win with the Hornets last night, but it was a small prize. So thanks for sharing, Tasha, once again. She's rolling with Minnesota, plus 2.5 in the first half. Alex King, Cleveland, welcome back to you as well. Who else is here? Let me know. Jay Darby, how's it going? You crushed it yesterday too, man. Great looks as well. Cleveland, Buffalo Rush, welcome back, brother. EWM Community, Godlike Player, Thomas Kane, Johnny Furphy Whisperer in the chat. Johnny Furphy, he was betting on Johnny Furphy in the chat a few weeks ago and no one even knew who he was. I knew who he was, but I wasn't betting on him. Welcome back, Thomas Kane. Today is Johnny Furphy's 21st birthday. Nukem, welcome back. Full of Style, welcome back as well. Swizzy Sports, Zadina, a Rise Up Inspired, Rishi, Rahimi, who else is here? Young Chard, welcome back, bro. No Cap Dawn. Who else is here? Alien, Ben Thompson, Demi Sidor. I see you guys. Heavy Juiced Picks, Hepic 7, Diploid Gamer, he said, greetings from Brazil. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brazil. Welcome to the community. Marquez Wing, welcome back. Gio Villa, John Bennett. You guys are dropping plays, I see. DL92, Don Plate. Giving everyone who was here at the beginning a shout out today, guys. You guys are absolute real ones. Jose Lopez, welcome back. And Like Woe Finance, Top Set, Joe Ben Hoopin, Sibla Veronik, and Marty Marr. I see you guys, man. If I missed anyone, apologies, but just know that I do appreciate you for being here. Let's go ahead and get into some quick injury news. And Malik Antunes, welcome back as well. And I will move on to breaking down the early games on the slate because we are running out of time. I was very, very late today. I've been late, but today I was very late. So, Lou Rilla, welcome back. Malik Antunes, I see you guys. And drop those plays in the chat. Let's all help each other win. We all have one goal. Thanks to everyone that just smashed the like button. I really, really appreciate you. And moving on now to some relevant injury news for today. Ivica Zubac is going to play. I believe he was questionable earlier for the LA Clippers. We have the starting lineup out for the Pelicans, starting lineup out for the Pacers and the Cavs as well. So Craig Porter Jr. is going to start in the absence of Darius Garland. If you guys didn't know, Darius Garland re-aggravated that foot a foot injury that he's been dealing with over the last few months. It's actually a surgically repaired foot, so let's hope for the best for Darius Garland. I hate to see people get hurt. John Collins is going to play for the undermanned LA Clippers today. As I said, no Kawhi Leonard. Joel Embiid will play for the Sixers. Paul George will play for the Sixers. Kobe Sanders is going to start for the Clippers in the absence of Kawhi Leonard. Garrett Temple will play for the Raptors. I mean, he doesn't really play. The Raptors are missing quite a few guys. Maybe he'll play like 5-10 minutes today. Garrett Temple's like almost 40 years old. Sandro Mamukelashvili is back from an illness for the Raptors today, so Mamu is back. Emmanuel Quickley is out, though, for the Raptors. And RJ Barrett is also out, guys. And Scottie Barnes was downgraded to doubtful earlier. So, this is a crazy game here in Toronto tonight. Kevin Huerter will play for the Chicago Bulls. Dominic Barlow will play for the 76ers. What else here? Keon Ellis of the Sacramento Kings was downgraded to doubtful. He's a pretty decent defender for the Kings. Anthony Edwards is out for the Timberwolves. Many of you knew that yesterday. Anthony Edwards is actually dealing with a toe infection. He is considered day-to-day at the moment. So Ant-Man is dealing with a rather unfortunate injury right now with a toe infection. Dorian Finney-Smith for the Houston Rockets, one of their off-season acquisitions, is not on the injury report, which means he should play today. Tari Eason of the Houston Rockets is questionable. He's been dealing with ankle soreness recently, and this was pretty big. We saw this yesterday, though, during the stream. Domantas Sabonis is expected to return tonight for the Sacramento Kings, which is pretty significant. He's missed almost 2 months of action. We all know that this is a highly paid player, one of the better rebounders, playmakers in the league, one of the better big men in the league when he is healthy. Let's see what happens with this rotation with Domantas Sabonis tonight for the Kings against the lowly Wizards, who've lost 3 straight games by double digits. I think 4 straight. I'll get into that in a second. Anything else that's relevant? Jamison Battle is out for the Raptors. Not many people know who he is, but the Raptors did give him, I believe, a 2-year deal. He's a pretty decent 3-point shooter off the bench at times. And Kawhi Leonard is out, as I said. Chris Middleton and Bilal Coulibaly are both out for the Washington Wizards tonight, who are deep in the tank race right now. The tank bowl with the Utah Jazz. It's actually disgusting. Let's continue here. Yeah, Sam Merrill is out, guys. We all know Sam Merrill. He caused economic damage to the world the other day when he didn't go over after being one of the players that was really in form with his points prop the other day when the Cavs played the Sixers. The Cavs play the Sixers again today, guys, on national TV. Once again, Sam Merrill is out with a hand injury. We do see a slight uptick with DeAndre Hunter points lines. We cashed with DeAndre Hunter the other day, but let's see how it goes today, guys. And let's just see if there's anything relevant here. for the just last second stuff. As I said, Darius Garland's out. RJ Barrett is out. They announced that last night. And I think that's it for now. So I can go ahead and start to break down the slate for you guys. I'll give you guys a list of player prop projections from my morning research session. I will take time to compare them to the lines right now. We know there's a ton of line movement. And yeah, if you guys can, smash that like button for me once again. Let's get the stream to start the night. Let's get the stream up to 150 likes. If you guys can do that and subscribe to the channel. Let me just get my notes open, and I'll start with that Cavaliers game against the Sixers. Now that we know Joel Embiid and Paul George are going to play, we have a clear picture as to what's going on there. And I'll also then I'll go over the Pacers Pelicans game if you guys are looking for some player prop projections. My projections have been hitting overall, but as always, guys, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Anything can happen in sports betting. Let's go and drop those plays in the chat. You guys are going off already. We're already up to 185 people watching. Shout out to every single one of you. Welcome back. Park Roy, 462 for life as well. Joe Nesbitt, I see you guys. Welcome back. King Cabano, Tony as well. Command UC, Wake and Bake DK. I see Don Plate. I see many people joining the stream. Feel free to join the stream, guys. You have to be subscribing to the channel to join the chat, but feel free to join the chat. And let me just update my numbers here, update my lines. I have my notes open, but let me update the lines for you. And we'll start with this Sixers game rapid fire, because these two 7 p.m. games do tip off in less than 20 minutes, in about 19 minutes. So we'll start with that Cavs Sixers game. And here we go, guys. 1 second. Best of luck as well. Nothing but positive vibes here. Sending you nothing but positive vibes. Let's all cash together. Best of luck with all of your bets tonight, guys. Let's hit a roundhouse kick on the books. For me, I'm trying to get back on track. I have nothing to hide, but let's see how it goes today. It's been a great season overall. Just hitting a bit of a lull here over the last couple of days, and I do feel good about today's slate though. So let's get back on track together. Starting with the Sixers and the Cavs. The Sixers are at home here. They're favored by 2.5 points. They are, as I said, the Cavs are missing Darius Garland. We have a pretty much. The Sixers are pretty much at full strength here. The other day, the Cavs shocked a lot of people. They won by 26 points on the road. I'll always remember that game as the game where we had our second miraculous Andre Drummond cover of the cash of the season. The second time we cashed with Andre Drummond in miraculous circumstances. If you know, you know. But that was the Andre Drummond game to me, although he didn't start playing until the fourth quarter. The Sixers, as I said, I'm really high on this team in the postseason, especially if they get this version of Embiid later in the season at full strength. I think that people really overlooked with their preseason projections. I think people really overlooked the depth of this Philadelphia 76ers team. If they're fully healthy in the Eastern Conference playoffs this year, I believe they have a strong chance to crash the party and really upset the Pistons and the Knicks. But that's another story for another day. I just want to remind you guys that they're still on my radar as dark horse candidates. And the Cavs, realistically, the Cavs have a chance to become dark horse candidates as well, to possibly make some noise after a slow start to the season in terms of covering the spread. They've covered 2 of their last 3 against the spread, the Cavaliers, but they're still at the bottom of the league in terms of covering point spreads. They're 14 and 18 ATS. A lot of their inefficiencies in terms of their production has been at home this season. They're only 7 and 17 at home, but they're on the road once again playing an opponent. Now, a lot of people are assuming the Sixers are going to bounce back today. It is difficult to beat an opponent 2 times in a row in their arena 2 times in a row as well, especially with Darius Garland being out. I'm not so sure about this. I do really like what I saw defensively from DeAndre Hunter and Donovan Mitchell, who hasn't been playing very well defensively this season in the last game. I liked what they were able to do, limiting quality 3-point opportunities. I went back and looked at it a bit closer on the perimeter. Now, one could assume that the Sixers are going to bounce back in this game, but for me, I'm looking for possibly an even better line here. The Sixers have been really, really good this year, after a loss against the spread. But and as I said, they are full strength here. But for some reason, I just want to know why the line wasn't higher than 2.5 for the Sixers. It's just a bit of a strange suspicion here, because with the health status of the Clippers, I mean, it's not the Clippers, of the 76ers, you would think that they would be, without Darius Garland, you would think that they'd be favored by 3.5, maybe even 4 points here. But maybe it's just the case of the odds makers not placing as much value on Darius Garland. But Darius Garland, before this unfortunate injury the other day, was actually starting to play some of his best basketball of the season over the last 2 weeks, guys. Just to sort of make an argument for both sides. We also witnessed an absolute stinker from Tyrese Maxey the other day. He was unable to get it going offensively. He was missing shots that we're accustomed to see him making. He wasn't as efficient in transition. He only had 14 points. That's really, really strange. I do have Tyrese Maxey. I do think he has a decent chance to bounce back today, though, even if the Sixers were to lose this game. Let me just pull up the updated lines for you, and we'll go ahead and get into some of the player prop projections, but just 1 second before I do that. And shout out to everyone that's here. So yeah, against the spread this season, guys, there is one metric, ATS, that really does bode well for the Sixers in this matchup. After a straight up loss this season, the 76ers are the 76ers are 12-4 against the spread after a loss on the money line. You know, and the Cavaliers, they don't perform that well after a win either. But let's see here. Let's see what happens. The Sixers, they're 14-5 against the spread on the road this season, ATS, and at home they're only 9-11. So that's a major difference here. For some reason, this team just hasn't been the same team at home. Philadelphia here. Also, the Cavs are only 8-20 against the spread against conference opponents. But also, guys, those are just surface level metrics. I mean, at the end of the day, the context does matter in every scenario. Let's move on to some player prop projections for this game. So I have this one circled for live betting, for quality live betting opportunities. Let's what did I click? Yeah, sorry. So now they want to list Andre Drummond props after not having any Drummond props all day. Okay, Cleveland said he thinks the Sixers are going to destroy the Cavs tonight. Who do you guys think wins the game? Let me know. Who do you guys think wins tonight between the Cavs and the Sixers? Okay, player prop projections for this game. I do have a slight edge. It wasn't strong enough for me to just capitalize on completely, but Tyrese Maxey over 26.5 points might be a decent look here. I'd be a bit more comfortable betting 25 plus, but Maxey has been on a tear at this 26.5 point line. Guys, Tyrese Maxey has gone over 26.5 points in 27 of the 37 games that he's appeared in this season. That's a 73% clip. That does appear to be a decent edge, but I have him at just over 27 points in this game. When I ran the numbers, my personal data set, let's see if he does go over. I know he's a very popular bet today. I wouldn't be surprised that he does clear this line, maybe even 30 plus, but maybe 25 plus could be a decent parlay piece if you're looking for maybe a 2-leg parlay piece. I think maybe 25 plus for Maxey might be a go here. Darius Garland is obviously not in the best form defensively this season. He's miniature in stature. He's not playing today. But without him playing, there is a bit more size on the perimeter with Jalen Tyson and Lonzo Ball to a lesser degree. But either way, I mean, Maxey is probably going to be in that mode where he's where he goes all out today. I'm actually somewhat inclined to maybe even add this bet here over the next 10 minutes or so. I'll let you guys know. But if you guys did bet on Maxey, best of luck. We know he's one of the best, if not the best, transition scorer in the NBA this season. And we have seen lightning fast tempo in these Cavaliers games recently. That might bode well for a Maxey bounce back today, especially after one of his worst performances of the season. I mean, Maxey was only 5 of 16 from the field in that big blowout loss at home against the Cavs. Moving on here to VJ Edgecombe. Standout rookie, we all know, super rookie at times out of Baylor. I do have a slightly positive projection on VJ Edgecombe over 13.5 points. That might be a decent look as well. It does go back to what I said about the transition scoring attack of this Sixers team. The pace that we're likely to see here really does bode well for a VJ bounce back as well. We saw a reduction in minutes for VJ and Tyrese Maxey last game. I don't think either player played in the fourth quarter. VJ also was pretty inefficient, 3 for 10. I mean, we have to tip our cap to what the Cavaliers were able to do on the perimeter defensively. Maybe it was an anomaly, maybe because we're not used to seeing the Cavaliers play that well defensively on the perimeter this season. But we did see that for most of last season, so maybe they're getting back to what they did last year. But either way, when you look at the physical profile, the physical nature of VJ Edgecombe in tandem with Tyrese Maxey in transition, I wouldn't be surprised if both of these players do pop off today, win or lose. That's just my opinion there. Let's continue. I have to speed things up now, actually. When the game starts, I'll get the scores on the screen. I'll be looking for live bets, guys, and then I'll slow down a bit and break down the rest of the games. But let me just list these off very quickly because there's reasoning behind everything I'm saying, but we just don't have as much time because I started the stream late. And if you guys can help the stream get to at least 150 likes, I would really, really appreciate it if you guys can do that. Even 200 likes. We had over 200 people watching a couple minutes ago. I can't see how many are watching now, but smash that like button for me. More Sixers projections here. I do have a positive projection for Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is in the storage room for me, guys. But when I ran the numbers, I almost fired off and took him out of the storage room for this game. Quentin Grimes, he's playing a lot better over the last 30 days or so. Obviously, the last 2 games he went under, but when you look at, after a loss this season, the Sixers, they force a ton of turnovers, and that really could bode well for him and his skill set as well. We're seeing lower lines in terms of being able to score in transition. That's the big theme here, guys, is if the Sixers can get back on track with their transition scoring attack, because the Cavs did a hell of a job limiting quality transition scoring opportunities, getting back on defense. Evan Mobley was a defensive nightmare in that last game. And even Donovan Mitchell was hustling and getting back. I mean, maybe they're getting in that mode. I mean, they dug themselves a bit of a hole earlier in the season. The Cavs want to get back towards the top of the standings, but Quentin Grimes at 8.5 points, I do think it's a bit of a discount that maybe might be worth targeting here. Joel Embiid as well. Embiid, obviously, he's been playing a lot better this season. We're nearing peak Embiid, peak form for Embiid, guys. He did drop 20 in the last game. But he didn't play in the fourth quarter. He dropped 20 points in only 25 minutes. If we get that 34, 32, 33 minutes plus for Embiid today, I think he has a solid chance to go for 25 plus in today's matchup. Keep an eye out for Embiid. But Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, and to a lesser degree Thomas Bryant, they did a great job containing Joel Embiid and keeping him off of the free throw line. So let's see what Nick Nurse does today. A big factor for me is going to be, for the Sixers, man, it was egregious what Nick Nurse did the other day. It was absolutely egregious not playing Andre Drummond until the fourth quarter. He didn't play a single minute until the fourth quarter. We still cashed with that parlay that I shared that day, which was miraculous, 6+ rebounds. He had all 6 rebounds in the fourth quarter, 9 rebounds. But if you have a game where Embiid doesn't get to the free throw line at the rate that we're used to seeing, and then Andre Drummond, obviously he doesn't have the jumper, could be a safety valve. He provides a burst of energy in almost every game that he plays in. Adem Bona is a decent defender, but he doesn't provide the punch on the offensive boards. And, we do see Andre Drummond develop the three-point shot, something that was absolutely unthinkable earlier in his career. I do think that if we see more minutes for Andre Drummond today, or even not necessarily more minutes, but if he features in the rotation before it becomes a blowout, if we see him as the first option off the bench when Joel at the big slot when Embiid leaves the game, then I do think that that gives the Sixers much more of an edge here in today's game. It's a small anecdote, but I really do feel strongly about that, guys. And quick list here as we approach 5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes left until the game starts. Here, I do think that there's a chance Evan Mobley goes for 20 plus. I'm looking to maybe even put together a live same game parlay for maybe a couple of player props here. Maybe a couple of these projections get off to a slow start. We get a better line. You never know. But Evan Mobley is a player that I think could have a solid game here. But without Darius Garland in the lineup, we're not getting that 17.5, 18.5 point line. It's 19.5 for Evan Mobley. So just be careful with that. But Evan Mobley, 20 plus. I mean, he has performed well when Darius Garland hasn't been in the lineup today. And then also on the Cavaliers side today, maybe Craig Porter Jr. over 6.5 points. But quick projections for this Pacers game, guys. The Pacers game is tough for me to call on the spread. A part of me wanted to bet on the Pacers. They've been rolling recently. I believe the Indiana Pacers have covered how many games in a row? Let me see. Is it 4 now? 1 second. No, they failed to cover against the Raptors in their last game. Yeah. So, I mean, they still played a lot better in that second half. I have an official bet, 2 official bets in this game. A bigger bet on TJ McConnell over 10.5 points. If you want to maybe take some risk off of the table, 10 plus points might not be a bad idea for TJ McConnell in this one. And then I'm rolling with Derek Queen. Derek Queen of the Pelicans over 16.5 points and assists combined here. Other positive projections here just as the game is about to start. Andrew Nembhard over 17.5 points, but he's a player that's a bit inconsistent. But in terms of the matchup and the poor perimeter defense for this Pelicans team with what we've seen recently, I think that Andrew Nembhard does have a solid matchup edge in this game, and so does TJ McConnell. Other projections here, I wouldn't be surprised if Derek Queen clears his points line at 12.5 by itself. It's actually down to 11.5 on some books. Maybe 10 plus points for Derek Queen in a parlay piece. And then also maybe look at over 11.5 points for Jeremiah Fears as well, guys. I am expecting a bit of an a wide open game here in terms of the playmaking in the open floor. And we have two teams that, have talent, but they dug themselves such a big hole that it's probably wise in terms of the strategy of their organization to sort of tank here going forward and maybe even offload some assets. But let's see how that goes. So what else do I have here? You also might want to look at Sadiq Bey over 13.5 points. And I know Johnny Furphy is a very popular option as well. Johnny Furphy, the young first-round draft pick out of Australia. He is one of the most athletic players in the league. He's not a name brand or a household name, I should say. But Johnny Furphy is a player that has seen an uptick in usage recently, and the books are starting to catch on just a little bit. But I don't think they've caught on all the way here. But at the end of the day, especially with Andrew Nembhard back in the lineup, at the end of the day, Rick Carlisle is a mad scientist with his rotations. He's sort of like a Nick Nurse. He's sort of like a Nick Nurse, guys. So, I mean, Johnny Furphy should see as much minutes as he has recently. He's been an effective player. He's been forcing turnovers. I mean, he's an extremely athletic player as well. He's a freak when it comes to dunking the ball. I mean, he could be in the dunk contest. His shot is coming along, but he's pretty much an energy guy, a transition guy. But he's been rebounding the ball at a high rate. I mean, he's trying to prove to head coach Rick Carlisle that he deserves a place in the rotation next season when Tyrese Halliburton returns to the lineup because of the energy. He's crashing the offensive boards. Let's see how it goes. And if you guys can hit the like button for me, maybe I'll add a play as well for the Bulls game or maybe the Clippers Raptors game. Those games start in 30 minutes. We have 2 games starting right now. I hope you guys heard a lot of what I said. Let me get the scoreboard on the screen. I'll be looking for live bets, and let's see what we can do tonight, guys. It's not guaranteed, but if we get the stream as close as we can to 200 likes, I'll put together a 2 or 3 leg player prop parlay for you guys for the late games. I'll make sure you guys have enough time to get that in, to place that bet if we get enough likes on the stream. And if anyone's watching that's not new, that's not familiar with this channel, who's new here, I usually go live both before and during the games for 4, 5, sometimes even 6 hours during the NBA games, looking for live bets, sweating these bets with the sharpest chat on earth. Shout out to you guys. So if you're interested in seeing more of this, take a second now to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on while you do that. And let me get the scores on the screen. The markets are open. Best of luck with all of your bets, everyone. I hope you go undefeated or at least turn a profit today. That's what I'm hoping to do. And these are straight bets, guys. These are straight, single, separate bets, however you call it. If I bet a parlay, which I do sometimes, it'll be clearly labeled as a parlay. So, and lastly, I want to remind you, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Anything can happen in sports betting. You can get wiped at any time. Remember that you are in control of your funds, and best of luck today, guys. Let's go ahead and get things started here. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second, and I'll get the scoreboard on the screen, and I'll jump right back into the chat with you guys. How's it going? Q Wizzy, Game Time with Mike, Caution Low. I see you guys. Tasha, Jobin Hoopin, DK Boomin, DJ Boomin in the chat as well, my bro. Woshu. I see a lot of you guys in the chat as well. Let's see what happens in the NBA, guys, where suspicious lives at times. Let me just take this off the screen while I get the scoreboard on, and we will go ahead and start sweating these games together. I'll be analyzing and looking at what's happening on court in terms of coaching staff strategy, player foul trouble, the tempo of the game, anything I can see to help you guys gain an edge. I'm not perfect, but it's a smaller slate today, so it should be easier to get a grasp of what's going on with these games, even simultaneously. So just bear with me for about 30 seconds while I get the game on, and let me know which game you guys are watching. Are you about to watch the Cavaliers game, or are you going to watch the Pacers Pelicans game? Let me know. The Pacers game tipped off, and we're ready to roll here. We already have a Derek Queen assist, guys. Derek Queen with his first assist of the game on a Zion Williamson layup. Pascal Siakam scored the first basket for the Pacers. Johnny Furphy with the assists, and the markets are open. Best of luck to everyone with all of your bets. Let's see what we can find, and as always, I'll be looking for live bets to the best of my ability. I won't force it, but you guys know how it goes. Many of you have been watching the stream daily, and I thank you guys. We're about halfway through the season, and it's been really, really fun. Remember, you guys make this stream what it is. You guys make it much more enjoyable to watch basketball, and I'm grateful to be able to do this every day. Let's see what happens with this league that we love. Let me just fit the screen. The Cavs-Sixers game also tipped off. Back-to-back buckets for Zion. Jay Huff scored as well. I'm going to get the games on my laptop so I can watch them with you at the same time. So just give me a second. Two assists for Derek Queen in the first two and a half minutes of the game. Trey Murphy with the 3. He responds to Pascal Siakam's 3. And we have a hot start in Indiana tonight. 7 points for Pascal now. He scored again. He has 7 of the 9 Indiana Pacers points to start this one. And it's an and one for Pascal Siakam. Now I'm just getting the game on my laptop so I can watch it with you, and then I'll go ahead and jump right back into the chat. Best of luck to you guys with all of your bets. You guys are the absolute realists. And thanks for being here once again. Also, for the people that just joined, there's a poll in the chat. Will Kevin Durant go over or under 25.5 points tonight in that Rockets game? Let me know. And I finally have these games on. And so let me jump back into the chat. How about 2 assists for Johnny Murphy? I think he has a bright future in the league. Today is his birthday too, guys. He turned 21 years old, young player out of Australia. Shout out to the NBL. Shout out to Thomas Kane in the chat as well. The Johnny Murphy Whisperer is in the chat. What a start for Pascal Siakam. We did cash for him in that last Pacers game. We had over 23.5 points. It was a sweat, but we won on Wednesday. He didn't score in the first quarter. He finished with 26 points. Shout out to Siakam. And Zion's going crazy. It's pretty much Siakam versus Zion right now. 8 points for Zion. It's an and one opportunity. And we have tons of points in Indiana right now. Let me jump back into the chat. Okay, let's see here. Siblav Ronik, welcome back. He's rolling with Tyrese Maxey over 23.5 points. And Trey Murphy over 18.5 points. James Harden over 20.5 points. Michael Porter Jr. over 20.5 points. And Kevin Durant over 16.5. Best of luck to you as well. You did hit a big parlay the day before yesterday here in the stream. Thanks for sharing. I see those are lower alt lines as a parlay, but I do hope you win once again. Johnny Murphy with his first basket of the game. 2 points, 2 assists for Murphy. Siakam with his first assist. Tasha with bets in the chat as well. Sharpest chat on earth, guys. Thank you guys for sharing. Tyrese Maxey over 25.5 points for Tasha today. And also Joel Embiid over 25.5 points today. Paul George over 14.5 points. Best of luck to you, Tasha. I hope you go undefeated. And everyone else here, thanks for sharing. Top Set said, I'd look to get the Cavs at plus 6.5, or if it goes sideways for the Sixers, plus 4.5 live. Yep, thanks for that opinion, Top Set. Two Tizzle in the chat said he thinks the game goes to overtime. We have a pre-game overtime prediction for the Cavs-Sixers game from Two Tizzle in the chat. Jay Bangs, welcome back. He said, I need Tyrese Maxey today, not Tyrese minimum. No way. I haven't heard that one, though, but that was funny. KLB, welcome back to the community as well. Top Set said might be a great live betting game. He agrees. Joshua Gomez said he's rolling with the 76ers tonight. Best of luck to you. Cleveland said he thinks the Sixers destroy the Cavs. DL92 said he bet Maxey 15 points, 2 threes, and 6 assists. Best of luck, Alex King. Two Tizzle said he bet Maxey over 3.5 threes. Joe Nesbitt said he bet on Ivica Zubac 14 points. DeMar DeRozan 20 points today. Best of luck, Joe Nesbitt. Green Check G, welcome back as well. Alien said he bet Maxey Ben Thompson said he likes the Sixers to get revenge here. Godlike Player said he bet on Michael Porter Jr. 25 points and Cam Thomas 10 plus points for minus 120 today together. Best of luck there. Rahimi said Cavs money line is plus 118. Any thoughts? That's an old comment. I know you heard what I said about the game. Joe Nesbitt said he's betting Joel Embiid under 12.5 rebounds and assists. He said this guy just likes to score. Best of luck, Joe Nesbitt. Best of luck to everyone, man. Digital Print House said he likes Bones Highland of the Timberwolves. Timeout in both games, guys. So just rolling through the chat here. Digital Print House said he likes Bones Highland over 11.5 points. Best of luck. Park Roy said Derek Queen's lines for points and assists is 15.5 on Bet365. So you got a better line there. Best of luck, Parker Roy. And Joshua Gomez says he's betting on Trey Murphy over 3 threes today. And over 32.5 PRA. Trey Murphy's having such a spectacular season. Best of luck to you as well. Jose Patino, welcome back. 462 for life. MICP in the chat as well. Jason said he's rolling with Kevin Durant over 36.5 PRA tonight. Best of luck to you. Little Monster, welcome back, brother. Great to see you back. Hope you're having a great day, fam. He's rolling with Quentin Grimes, points and rebounds combined. Best of luck. Wake and Bake DK said it's too volatile. Embiid is a no-go for me. Juan Juarez, welcome back as well. He said first half Rockets -2 at minus 110 for him. Best of luck. Jay Darby said he's rolling with Quentin Grimes, 15 PRA. And best of luck, bro. Cleveland said Donovan Mitchell's averaging 39 points a game in his last 3 games against the Sixers. Yadi284 in the chat, welcome back. He said, what do you think about Tyrese over 6.5 rebounds? I don't like betting on rebounds for guards. But that's just me, Yadi. Derek Charbonneau, welcome back as well. Happy Friday to you as well. JWB777, Andrew Colo. I think Kevin Durant will get to 20. 11 points for Zion. 11 points for Siakam. 6 points for Jay Huff. Tons of points in this Pacers game to start. Fast-paced game here in Indiana. Still waiting for the first appearance for TJ McConnell. But we did get a couple of assists for Derek Queen to start our night. Rahimi said, my guy knows a guy's doing this for free. It's kind of crazy. Not going to lie, bro. Yep. Thanks a lot, Rahimi. Thanks a lot for that. We have 2 threes for Trey Murphy. 2 assists for Zion, and Trey Murphy's off to the races. 6 points for him, first 6 minutes of the game. Okay, this game there's no defense being played in this game. None at all. Cleveland said he likes Tyrese Maxey, 27 points and 6 assists tonight. Best of luck. Ben Thompson's rolling with Lonzo Ball, 7 rebounds and assists combined. Juan Juarez is going for Pacers -4.5 and Rockets -4.5. Best of luck to you. Lightning fast pace in this Pacers game, guys. No pun intended. Lightning quick tempo. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Full of style, I see you as well. He already cashed 2 threes for Trey Murphy in the first 6 minutes. Kenny R, welcome back. Real ones know. JW Brent, how's it going? Thanks a lot for that. He said I'm the realist. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Those kind words. El Manny Hidalgo said he's rolling with the Pacers. Moneyline and Aaron Nesmith over 16.5 points, plus 156. Best of luck, Manny. And Thomas Kane said a 6-game slate is perfect. Sometimes too many games it isn't as good, basically, is what he's implying. Thanks for sharing, Thomas Kane. Alex King said, my guy, we need that expert analysis on the Raptors. You sold yourself short with the Scottie Barnes assist call the other day, for sure. I talked about it for 10 minutes and I didn't bet Scottie's assists. We were able to win a couple of bets, that early that day. But first basket of the game for Tyrese Maxey. It's a signature floater. And the Sixers go up by 3 here. But Donovan Mitchell responds instantly with his first 3 of the game immediately. So first basket for Donovan Mitchell, first basket for Tyrese Maxey to start this one. Tony said he decided to dabble with some first baskets today. Best of luck. Let's go, Tony. Best of luck. I don't bet first baskets, but let me know how it goes for you. And Pert Gambit, welcome back. He's rolling with Chris Dunn under 8.5 rebounds and assists tonight. Mr. Mill, welcome back as well. He said he tailed me with Derek Queen and TJ McConnell today. Hi, Ez, how's it going? He said Siakam with 11 points already. Crazy. Tasha, another bet as well for her. Alperen Sengun of the Rockets over 8.5 rebounds. Best of luck, Tasha. Thanks for sharing. And also for Tasha, Julius Randle over 23.5 points. Best of luck. Welcome back, Tim Halder. We have 5 points now for Jeremiah Fears. I did talk about a positive projection I had for him at over 12.5 points. Paul George is up to 5 points now himself. How about Jalen Tyson with 10 points in the first quarter? Definitely eating up a lot of the shot attempts for the Cavs right now in the absence of Darius Garland. 3 assists for Craig Porter Jr. And we have 2 pretty high-scoring games to start the night. 8 points for Jeremiah Fears to start this one. It's crazy I didn't bet on him, but maybe someone did. I talked about it. Jay Stones, welcome back. Tasha, Thomas Kane, Woshu. Yep, I see all of you guys. Derek Charbonneau said he bet Trey Murphy over 21.5 points, and he tailed me with Derek Queen and TJ McConnell. Best of luck to you. I hope you go 3-0, Derek. AT Aliens in the chat. I do like that album, AT Aliens. It's a classic. But yeah, welcome back. He said Siakam's going crazy. Definitely. And we have 8 points now for Trey Murphy, guys. So tons of points. Let me get back into watching it, and I still have the chat open. Feel free to drop those bets. Pert Gambit said he's rolling with Evan Mobley, 13.5 rebounds and assists combined. Best of luck to you, Pert Gambit, as well. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Let's see what we can do here with these next 2 games. Let me take a look. 1 second, guys. I'm just pulling my notes up again. K Bills, welcome back. Yeah, it's a great album, AT Aliens. Okay, finally. Sorry, my note-taking app was frozen. That was so weird. Nasir, welcome back, brother. Hope you're having a great day. Big weekend ahead, Nasir. Welcome back. Chris, I see you as well. Hope you guys are having a great day. So let's see here. Let's go over this Raptors game briefly. Guys, no Emmanuel quickly, no RJ Barrett. And did they officially rule Scottie Barnes out? He was doubtful, so I'm assuming Scottie Barnes is not playing here. Embiid has 8 points, guys, out of nowhere. And he's going back to the line. That could be a huge catalyst for this team today. He's expected to play now? Okay. So let's see here. I thought Scottie was doubtful. Maybe I saw that wrong. I think I'm mistaken, guys. Apologies. We did just get some news. Kawhi Leonard was diagnosed with a left knee contusion. He's considered day-to-day, so he has a contusion, or a bruise, a severe bruise. He's been dealing with the knee injury and a sprained ankle, and he's still been dropping 30 almost every night. The Raptors are starting Jamal Shead, Ochai Agbaji, Brandon Ingram, Scottie Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles, a.k.a. CMB. Thanks for sharing, Tasha. Let me just give you some quick thoughts here on this one while we watch the first quarter of these games. Vote on the poll if you guys can in the chat. Nice steal from Maxey, and no foul call. Maxey stole the ball. He thought he got fouled in transition. No call from the refs, but maybe Maxey, it was a turnover for Maxey at the end of the day. It doesn't matter now. Can't cry now. But he's not happy about that one. Are you guys watching that one? You guys watching the game? Chris Douglas, welcome. Thanks for your positivity too, Tony, in the chat, man. Tasha, everyone, man. Kill Bills in the chat. K Bills said he's betting on Matas Buzelis over 20.5 points in rebounds. No, over 20.5 points, but under for his rebounds. Cleveland said Maxey has mob friends, I think, in the well-known city of Philadelphia. All jokes aside, let me continue here before the game starts. So for this next game, I have a positive projection for Chris Dunn of the Clippers over 8.5 points. What else do I have here for my list? Chris Dunn might be a decent look in the absence of Kawhi Leonard tonight. You're not really seeing a major uptick in his points line either. That's because Chris Dunn hasn't been attempting very many shots recently, although he's still been playing a decent amount of minutes. You might want to look at Sandro Mamukelashvili off of the bench as well for the Raptors, over 9.5 points. Although he was dealing with an illness, there is a bit of a rust factor here. Missing a game with an illness. Maybe it takes a bit of time to get to reset. But I do think that Sandro Mamukelashvili has a decent look here, especially coming off of the bench. It's pretty much Ivica Zubac in terms of defensive resistance. Brook Lopez is playing decently this season, but we know that he is over the hill in terms of age. I also have a positive projection on Brandon Ingram's assists. Brandon Ingram over 4.5 assists, or maybe over 3.5 might be better. I'm just updating the line 1 sec. Yeah, over 3.5 might be better, but it's juiced. It's at -123 though on DraftKings. Over 3.5 assists Might be a decent look for BI here. I do think Ivica Zubac has a great chance to put up some points tonight as well with James Harden. No Kawhi Leonard. That James Harden, no Kawhi Leonard tonight. With that James Harden, Ivica Zubac pick and roll has to be their bread and butter tonight. They have to, what else do they really have here? I do think that this line is still suspiciously low for the Clippers here. They're only 2.5 point underdogs. I know no Quickly, no RJ, but let's see if we can place a live bet in this game as well. Okay, Miles, welcome back. I considered betting Cam Thomas again today. I had Cam Thomas over 16.5 points the other day. He finished with exactly 16, and he just needed one basket in the fourth quarter. But they pulled him because of the strange rotations with the Nets. I decided not to bet him today. But with how poor the Bulls' defense is on the perimeter, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he does have a decent game. But I just can't trust head coach Jordi Fernandez with his rotations on the Nets. Cleveland said that's why he bet James Harden's assist tonight. Yep. Yeah, you see the vision with the connection with Ivica Zubac. Guys, if you guys can, I will play some live bets today, but I want you guys, if you can, to hit the like button. We have 212 people watching. Let's get as close as we can to 200 likes and subscribe to the channel. Denise Gonzalez, welcome back. Yep, thanks for that. Developed X, I see you guys. Jay Darby said he used his DraftKings 30% double-double boost on Harden and Zubac today. Best of luck. That might be a great way to use it. No projection for me. No pick for me on James Harden. But if you look at the scoring balance of this team, James Harden has to attempt a ton of shots, man, tonight. But the books know that. They've accounted for that. His points line is 27.5 points today. He's coming off of a game against the Wizards where he shot 5 for 17. James Harden has had some big games against the Raptors in the past, though. They're going to need him to cook today if they're going to compete. I do like what I've seen defensively from the role players on the Clippers as well. I really do. Underrated World, thanks a lot for that. Little Monster said he's betting Nicholas Batum over 6.5 points. He gets active versus the Raptors. He said, let's go, Little Monster. Best of luck. Nicholas Batum. He really goes crazy in the playoffs sometimes, too. Batum. Swiss Army knife. Obviously, he's up there in age, but 6.5, that's a low line. And I hope you cash. EWM said McConnell's down to 6.5 live. Yep, let's see what happens with TJ. We still have time. TJ McConnell was in the game for 5 minutes in that first quarter, and he went 0 for 3 from the field. So we're not used to seeing that from TJ, but we still have time. So let's see. This is a very high-scoring game, a fast-paced game, tons of transition opportunities as well. I'm not giving up on TJ just yet. Let's see how it looks towards halftime. Javon Green says Zubac is going under for 10.5 rebounds. Do your research. Thanks for sharing, Javon Green. Oh, the app is frozen? Yep, and thanks for that, K Miles. The scoreboard is back, is refreshed, guys. It's on the screen. And the Raptors game and the Nets games are tipping off in about 1 minute. So we have 4 games for live betting opportunities. I have 4 bets in the Bulls Nets game, so I'll be watching that game. But I'll actually have all 4 games on, guys. So I'll be looking for live betting opportunities. Best of luck. And we've reached the end of the first quarter in Philadelphia. It's a tie game, 31-31 between the Sixers and the Cavs. And the Pelicans are up by 2 at the end of the first quarter in that game. So Zion just missed 2 free throws as well after that spectacular first quarter. Let's see what happens here. After the first quarter, 13 points for Joel Embiid, 4 points for Tyrese Maxey, 5 points for VJ Edgecombe, 7 points for Paul George, and not much else so far. Epic7, yeah, thanks for that. You told me that the screen's frozen. Apologies, guys. It's rolling now. And I was looking at stats in the Raptors game while the screen froze, but I refreshed it for you guys. And if that happens again, let me know, please. But thanks a lot. If there's anyone watching in the background, subscribe. Derek Charbonneau is rolling with Danny Wolf over 3.5 rebounds and Matas Buzelis over 1.5 assists. Best of luck, Derek Charbonneau. And the game is starting between the Nets and the Nets and the Nets and the Bulls. Tips off right now. Just tipped off. And I'll get that on. We have a basket. First basket of the game is Michael Porter Jr. with a 3 for the Brooklyn Nets. And that's how the Nets start the day. I have 4 bets in this game. I have the Nets game on. Matas Buzelis with a 3. Instant response from the Bulls. And we're off to the races. Still waiting for that Raptors game to tip off. And I actually have all 4 games on my screen. So let me know if you guys have any questions about the late games as well. And here's what we'll do, because that game starts in about 2 hours. The game between the Rockets and the Timberwolves. If we get the stream to 200 likes, I'm sure half of the people watching didn't hit the like button. And if some of you guys can subscribe as well, then I will add a 2 or 3 leg player prop parlay for the late games that we can sweat together. Nothing's guaranteed, but I will put it together for you guys. And regardless, I'll share live bets before then for the other games. But if you guys can, smash that like button, and I'll put that together for you. Run up the likes, and Pacers take the lead now. These guys are trading leads. We have a couple of competitive games to start the night. We always love competitive games here in the National Blowout Association. Rob CT in the chat said that Jabari Smith has exceeded 14.5 points in 7 straight home games for the Rockets tonight. Great nugget there. Thanks a lot. Nikola Vucevic with his first basket of the game. I did bet him under 17.5, but I won't judge it until later. A hook shot for Nikola. Seven points for VJ Edgecombe. 7 points for VJ Edgecombe in the other game. A nice layup for him. The Raptors game is also tipped off. James Harden turns the ball over instantly. Zion's been playing really well recently. I know you guys have noticed it. It seems like Zion gets all the headlines when he's not doing the right thing. on the court, off the court. But now that he's actually playing well for like what, 7-8 games now, I mean, you don't really hear many people talking about that. That's the way of the world. But hey, let's see if that continues. Rob CT cashed with Jalen Tyson, guys. Jalen Tyson goes over his points line once again. And Adam Bona is the first big off the bench for Joel Embiid. 2 points for Adam Bona. Still no Andre Drummond sighting from the mad scientist himself, head coach Nick Nurse of the Philadelphia 76ers. 4 assists for Zion, 14 points in the first half of the game. That was a big time dunk for, not dunk, it was a really good finish for Bona though. Two blocks in 1 minute for Adem Bona of the Sixers. That was crazy. And now Paul George 3 forces a Cavs timeout. That was a great sequence defensively for the Sixers, and they go up by 8 points, their biggest lead of the game so far. We still have 9 minutes to go until halftime. We have a 3 from Egor Yeoman in the Brooklyn Nets game, guys. The Nets start the game on, not start the game, but the Nets are on a 10-2 run. It doesn't last long. Kobe White hits a 3. Nets up by 3. Nets up by 3 to start the game. Still early there. First basket for Brandon Ingram. Assisted by Scottie Barnes. It's a pretty slow start for James Harden here as the engine of the offense, especially with Kawhi out. And Ty Lue had no choice but to call a timeout there. 11-4 run to start the game for the Toronto Raptors. 17 first half points for Pascal Siakam. And we have a few timeouts in just about every game. Is that a timeout in every game at one time? We have a timeout in all 4 games at one time. That has to be a coordinated effort from the TV stations, the TV networks. No, I'm just joking. It's just a coincidence, but we need action. We need action. Shout out to you guys, the sharpest chat on earth. Full of style. He said J Huff already cashed. Great call, full of style. Little Monster said the Clippers always start off slow. I took Toronto Raptors first quarter winner. You're well on your way. Best of luck, Little Monster. I hope the Raps hold on for you. DJ, yeah, drop the picks, DJ. K. Bill said Danny Wolf under 3.5 rebounds. Let's go. And we're back from that coordinated timeout amongst all four games in one of them, and it's the Sixers game. So we're back to the action. Yeah, I might do the same. Born after. Oh for 3 start for James Harden from the field. He missed all three shots so far. TJ McConnell is checking back into the game right now. Let's hope for the best over these next 6.5 minutes as we approach halftime. We're also back from the timeout in the Nets-Bulls game. Matas Buzelis is at the free throw line, and he just missed the first free throw. Still 3 points for Matas, though. J-Main34, welcome back. He said he likes Kevin Durant's assist tonight with Finney Smith. Check the numbers. I'll check it out. J-Man said, I knew there was a reason I wasn't betting on college basketball. Point shaving in college basketball. They're rigging games left and right. All jokes aside, it's not left and right, but I mean, it's a pretty significant scandal. Little Monster said James Harden is hungover. It has nothing to do with today, but I'll tell you guys a small story. Last year, when James Harden played on the road against the Raptors, he used that day to launch his personal liquor alcohol brand in Canada. He made it available in Canadian stores, and to celebrate, he did a meet and greet with the fans here in Toronto at a liquor store to celebrate the launch of his brand in Canada. It was the first country he was expanding outside of the U.S. with his alcohol brand. But I thought it was I just thought it was funny because you said he was hungover right now. That was a year ago. That was last year when the Clippers traveled to Toronto. We have 4 assists for TJ McConnell. Still no points. Still have time though. But I'll start to get a little worried at halftime there. And James Harden just missed another shot. This time right in front of the rim, and he's 0 for 4 to start the game. I'm not sure, Tim Holder. I'm not sure. Hugh Wizzy, welcome back, brother. Andrew G, I see you as well. Denise Gonzalez. Denise Gonzalez said, I think TJ is getting tired of not being a starter, even with all the injuries. Some people went to go meet James Harden to get his autograph and stuff. He had a meet and greet. That was last year. Tim Halder said this might require in-depth research. What a guy. That was funny though, Tim. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm off to a bad start with Derek Queen and TJ McConnell. I'm off to a bad start. I like what I'm seeing from the Brooklyn Nets though, defensively. And the Raptors are stifling the Clippers here. The Clippers offense cannot get off the ground. They're down by 14 points. And this is actually a disgusting start offensively for the Clips. They hit their first 3 of the game. It's Chris Dunn. I did talk about the projection I had for him at over 8.5 points. First assist of the game for James Harden as well. Derek Queen is at the free throw line, guys. He has a chance to score his first points of the game right now. And he hits the first free throw. Still an 8-point lead for the Sixers, and they're down by We still have 8 minutes to go until halftime in that game. A lot of stoppages in that Sixers game. You know, when the Sixers play, we usually see a lot of fouls. You know, 10-point lead for the Pacers, 5 assists for TJ McConnell. Jay Huff has 16 points, 2 threes for Jay Huff in the first half of the game. One of his best performances in a long time. Derek Queen did hit both of those free throws, by the way. Yep, you're well on your way, little monster. J-Main, yep, he hasn't scored yet. He's distributing too, man. TJ's he's on it with his passes, but not many shot attempts after going 0 for 3 in the first quarter. Let's hope for the best, guys. It's early. If you guys can, hit the like button if we get to 200 likes. Before the Rockets game starts in an hour and a half, I'll put together a 2 or 3 leg player prop parlay for you guys. Nothing's guaranteed, but I have a really good idea for one. So let's see if we can get the stream to 200 likes. And everyone who's in the background who's not subscribed, subscribe if you can. As Colin Murray Boyles, the best defensive rookie in this year's draft class, knocks down both free throws. Timeout Bulls in the other game. I know, right? EWM, who saw that coming with Jay Huff today? I mean, people picked his over. Some people on the chat did. But I didn't see him scoring 18 in the first half. Another timeout. So we just can't get a consistent level of action in this Sixers game. Timeout, foul. I mean, what's going on, man? What's going on, guys? And once again, we have timeouts in every game but one. In all 4? Once again, we have a timeout in all 4 games. Okay, it's not a coincidence this time. That's the second time that's happened in the last 10 minutes, where all 4 games were on a timeout at the exact same time. So let's see here. I'll start scanning for live bets now too, guys. I am aware of pretty much what's going on in all 4 of these games. I'm watching them. I'm listening to 2 of them, and I have 2 of them on mute. Best of luck with all of your bets tonight. I'll be here for the next couple of hours looking for live bets with you, with the sharpest chat on earth. Wake and Bake said the books are controlling the games. Coordinated timeouts all at the same time. Fauci Banks, welcome back. It's your bro Johnny Furphy's birthday today. Shout out to Thomas Kane. And we're back in the Sixers game. All jokes aside, let me get back into the action. Jay Darby said he bet TJ McConnell for 6+ points live, guys. Live bets in the chat. Best of luck, Jay Darby. I mean, we have good news for Day'Ron Sharpe and Isaac Okoro, the unders that I bet. Both players haven't scored yet, although Day'Ron Sharpe hasn't even entered the game. Okay, I'm sick of these free throws and timeouts in these Sixers game today. 20 points in the first half for Pascal Siakam, 6 assists for TJ McConnell, 20-5 run for the Pacers, and Zion now has 18 points in the first half. So the majority of the points in this half have come from Pascal Siakam, Jay Huff, and Zion. Jay Huff is up there with illustrious company. And we have another basket for Johnny Furphy on his birthday. Who? No, I won't say that anymore. I know who he is. I just like shout out to Fauci Banks in the chat. TJ McConnell with his seventh assist. So it's possible I misread that play, guys. So I mean, we do have time, but we're running out of time for a player that comes off the bench. It's 7 assists and no points for TJ. Now, if he does give us 2 quick baskets here before, even a basket, I mean, let's see. But obviously, I'm not confident at the moment. I am confident in what I'm seeing in Brooklyn, though, with the 4 plays we have there. But it is early. It's much earlier in that game. Another winning bet in the chat. Rob CT with Jalen Tyson points and rebounds. He said he cashed it, and he is cooking. Let's go. Rob CT, sharpest chat on earth. Little Monster said the Clippers are a joke. He bet on the Raptors first quarter money line, guys. Best, and you're about to win. Let's go, Little Monster. Ben Thompson said Johnny Furphy's about to cash for him. Yep, best of luck. Smoke that smoke said let's go. Welcome back, Smoke. Hayaz says another 3 for Trey Murphy. Big time offensive performance for a couple of key players in this Pelicans-Pacers game. 9 first quarter points for Brandon Ingram. 4 first quarter assists for Jamal Shed. No, I just talked about how it was his birthday and how he had a noticeable uptick in production recently. More free throws. Oh, every time I go to this game, it's free throws or a timeout. The Sixers-Cavs game. Vucevic is up to 8 points now, guys. I did bet his under, but I have 3 unders in that game. No points for Isaac Okoro. 17 points for the tank, Joel Embiid. I hope you win, Sablav Ronek. Welcome back, Andrew G. He probably is. Tyrese Proctor, 2 threes off the bench for the Cavs. Out of Duke. Rookie out of Duke. $10 points for Jeremiah Fears. Let's go, Little Monster. We finally have a field goal from Derek Queen. He has 4 points and 2 assists now, guys. We're not out of it just yet. And the Pelicans were just down by 13 points to the Pacers. Now they're down by 6. Scorpion, welcome back. Another winning bet in the chat with Joshua Gomez. Thanks for sharing. He just cashed with Joel Embiid. First half, over 13.5 points. Let's go. Sharpest chat on earth. Jose Lopez says, still time, but I have no hope. Yeah, you must be talking about McConnell, and I'm feeling the same way. We do have 8 points for Sadiq Bey. 2 threes for Sadiq Bey now, and the Pelicans are only down by 3 after just trailing by 13 a couple of minutes ago. If you're interested in everyone's opinion about Kevin Durant's points prop tonight, check out the chat. There's a poll, vote on the poll pinned in the chat. Will Kevin Durant go over or under 25.5 points tonight? We already have 184 votes. Let's hear what you guys have to say about that in that game against the T-Wolves tonight. Pretty big game, although there is no Anthony Edwards, who is out with a toe infection. Yup, Scorpion, I see you. Six points for Mitchell. His second 3 of the game. All of his points have come from those 2 threes in this first half. Slow start for him and Maxey, but looks like they might be getting things rolling now. 7 points for Maxey now. 7 points for Maxey, 6 points for Mitchell. Back-to-back threes for both superstars. We have reached the end of the first quarter in Brooklyn. The Nets are up 27-23. I do have them on the money line tonight. Two assists for James Harden now to Cam Christie there. Who? James Harden has 4 points, 2 assists after stinking it up early in the quarter. Clippers down by 6 here towards the end of the first quarter, and now they're down by 9. And Elijah Martin, 3, rookie second-round draft pick out of Florida Gators, who just won the national title. We have a 3 from Andrew Nembhard. That's his first basket of the game. 13 seconds until halftime here. First point of the game for Nembhard. And we have an and 1 for Zion. 20 first half points for Zion. 20 first half points for Siakam. 18 first half points for J Huff. And defense is non-existent in Indiana right now, although there aren't many people that can stop Zion driving to the rim. So, gotta be fair. Second quarter is starting between the Nets and the Bulls. Four steals in the first half for Tyrese Maxey, and he goes coast to coast and lays it in. 9 points for Maxey, and that's how he usually gets it done in the fast break. What a monster. Slow start for Maxey, but a much better second quarter. And he still has a chance. It's a pretty close game here, too. Competitive game without Darius Garland for the Cavaliers here. They're still in it, but it's really early. Let's see if the Sixers create some separation. I'm going to start looking for a live bet now, guys. We have another basket for James Harden right at the end of the first quarter. 6 points now for Harden, 2 assists. After a poor start, he is starting to wake up now. He remembers there's a basketball game today. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Big congrats to you in the chat, Lil Monster, with that Raptors first quarter money line call. Sharpest chat on earth. Congrats to you. And the Raptors are up by 8 at the end of the first. More free throws in this Sixers game in the first half might take all night. Top Secrets, welcome back. Jose, So I definitely might be wrong about that Vucevic under. The other two are looking excellent, though. Let's see how it goes, though, guys. If I can go at 3-1 at least in that game. Timeout Bulls, 2 threes for Danny Wolf, the rookie out of Michigan. There go the Sixers. There go the Sixers. Quentin Grimes with his first 3 of the game. And they create some separation now. They're only up by 4, though, but the Sixers do go up just before the half. I think it could be EWM. I think it could be. Hope you guys are enjoying the games. Hope you're enjoying your day. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Quentin Grimes, his second 3 in just a couple of minutes. I did talk about that projection I had for him, over 8.5 points. He has 7. And that's how we end the Sixers ended that. That was a strong end to the half for the Sixers. Down by 1. They just ended the half on a 10-2 run. And the Sixers are up by 7 points. Yep, great call, Little Monsters. Sixers first half winner. And you're already rolling today. Let's go. I think Tasha had that as well. Congrats to all. Jared, welcome back. He said he bet DeMar DeRozan over 24.5 points tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. Lamont, welcome back. Best of luck, Jared. Joseph said he has over 12 PRA for Johnny Furphy. Let's go, Joe Nesbitt. Lamont said he cashed as well. Another winning bet. Lamont in the chat. DeAndre Hunter, 2+ assists. Let's go. You guys are off to a great start. Sablav Ronik said, what's going on with Michael Porter Jr.? Is he even playing or what? I don't see him anywhere. He's not shooting. Nothing's coming from him at all. It is pretty strange, Sablav Ronik. It is pretty strange. It's very, very strange. And let's see what I can do in terms of live bets here. Let's see here. What game are you watching? What bets are you sweating, guys? Let's see here. I'm looking at live betting options. Just 1 second. Looking at live betting options whoa, this guy came in and scored 6 points instantly. He didn't even play in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Daron Sharp. All right, but let me look at the live bets. I'll get back to that in a second. We have a Ty Washington signing. Who? In the Clippers game. I know who he is, but it was just funny to see he hit a three for the Clippers. Let's see. I think I'm trying to pair Maxey 20 plus with something. I don't have any pregame bets on Maxey. One second, guys. If I bet it right now, I'll put it on the screen. Just looking at a combination for you. Strong first half for Jeremiah Fears of the Pelicans. Okay, first live bet of the night for me will be putting it up on the board right now. Drop your bets in the chat too. Live bet for me to win a half unit. I just bet on the Cavaliers plus 6.5 on points bet at minus 120 odds to win a half unit. I know that won't be a popular play, but I'm sharing what I just happened, what I bet on. So let me see if I can add something else now. I have another idea. Four-point lead for the Nets. Eight-point lead for the Raptors. I might have another live bet when that game gets to a half timeout. The next timeout. Second half for the Pelicans game is starting. Pelicans Pacers second half is starting right now, guys. And let's hope for the best. Best of luck to all of you. As I said, the second half did start, so. And the Pacers go back up by 10. Andrew Nembhard with his second three of the game. Pascal Siakam with the assists. 3 assists for Derek Queen now on the Trey Murphy alley-oop dunk. Looks like this game is going to fly over the pregame total, by the way. You guys can see that yourself, but if they maintain this pace and this offensive output, it will fly over the total. $22 points for Jay Huff. Going crazy today. And I'll jump back into the chat as well. Done, full of style. Four threes for Trey Murphy. I know a couple of you had Trey Murphy's threes today. Cash. 16 points for Murphy. Congrats to you as well, Tasha, for cashing with the Sixers in the first half and the first half over 112. I believe that's 2 winning bets in one. And thank you so much for sharing. Big congrats to you. Let's go. Sharpest chat on earth. Great call, too. Pro Reactor said Derek Queen's defense is really bad. EWM Community said, are you talking about college ball? Little Monster said he bet, you did bet that pregame. Quentin Grimes, 10 plus points and rebounds. And the Clippers are playing very well here in the second quarter of this basketball game. Six points for Derek Queen now to go along with 3 assists. We still have a chance there, but obviously TJ McConnell looks like it's probably going to be a loser unless he comes in and just goes ballistic. Jay Stone said there's something definitely wrong with Tyrese Maxey. Shaking my head. 2 games in a row with a terrible performance. Still have a whole second half to go, but he didn't really start performing until the second quarter. Yep, Tasha, let's keep it going. Live bet in the chat from Digital Print House. Paul George, 15 plus points. Joel Embiid over 29.5 points and Sixers money line plus 150. Thanks for sharing. And best of luck. Lamont said he's sweating Colin Murray Boyle's rebounds right now. And we're back with the second half, guys. Second half, Joel Embiid scores the first bucket of the second half. It's 21 points for Joel. 9-point lead for the Sixers. Raptors only up by 3 in their game. Timeout Raptors. After being up by as many as, 13 points, guys? 12 points? 17-point lead for the Nets. Cornelius, welcome back. Woshu said the Pacers-Pelicans game looks like a scrimmage game. Back-to-back buckets for Joel Embiid. 23 points for the tank. 4 assists for Paul George. A huge 3 for the Cavs. It's Jalen Tyson. He has 22 points, guys. Leading scorer for the Cavs today. 4 threes for Jalen Tyson. And this is a big-time performance for him and Craig Porter Jr., his teammate, who has 6 assists now. 19-point lead for the Nets. A horrible offensive first half for the Bulls. They only have 38 points in the modern NBA, and we're 40 seconds away from halftime. It's pretty rare that you see a team struggle to get to 40 in the first half. In today's league, the Nets have been playing better defensively over the last 30 days. We do have free throws coming from Matas Buzella, so they do have a chance to get to 40 here. We do have a review taking place there, a challenge from Nick Nurse on that offensive foul call on Paul George. He doesn't like it. I'll come back to that. We're back in the Raptors game. Chris Dunn went over 8.5 points before halftime. I did talk about that projection before the game, but I talked about a lot of players. That was one that actually hit if someone took it. Yeah, Digital Printhouse says, yeah, now we have a challenge in the Sixers game. We have challenges, we have reviews, we have so many fouls. I mean, the Sixers game is just stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Can't get any flow to the action there. I don't like it. And we've reached the half. The Nets are up 57-40 at the half. 17-point lead for Brooklyn. And I like what I'm seeing there. I do like what I'm seeing there in terms of their team effort. And the Pelicans, who were down by 13 earlier, are down by 6 now. Saddiq Bey with 11 points. What else did I miss? I didn't miss much else. I do think we're on the right side with the Nets, but we still have 4 quarters to go. I'm hoping Derek Queen can continue here. He's playing a bit better since that slow first quarter, but we have a long way to go. Have to be realistic on this 6-game NBA slate that not many people are a fan of tonight. 7 first half assists for Jamal Shed, another machine. The 3 ball is keeping the Clippers in this game, guys, but they're not getting any stops on the other end. 13 points and 7 assists for Jamal Shed in the first half of this game. The future starting point guard of the Toronto Raptors. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season, before many people even knew who he was. Emmanuel Quickley, he's a good player, but his contract is bloated, $170 million contract. I believe eventually they will offload Quickley, and Jamal Shed will be the everyday starter. He's also an outstanding defender. Free throws coming for James Harden. Raptors up by 8. Let's see what happens. And we have another bucket here. 2 buckets for Derek Queen in this third quarter. He's now up to 8 points and I believe 3 assists, guys. He's giving us a chance. He's giving us a chance to clear that line. 8 points, 3 assists for Derek Queen. Yeah, Jamal Shed's nice. And look at that, guys. We got our first basket of the game from TJ McConnell. How nice of him to start scoring in the third quarter. Although he's a very unselfish player, and I've won a lot of money with TJ McConnell. If he doesn't go over 10.5, which is not likely, he's not likely to do so. That'll be the first time I lose with TJ all season. So, I mean, I'll continue betting on TJ McConnell, guys. So, it just might be one of those nights. I mean, he had 7 assists by halftime. We see what's going on there. We did just get a big dunk for Derek Queen. He has 10 points. 10 points, 3 assists for Derek Queen now. Oh, yeah, Fauci, yeah. Jamal Shed, he reminds me of Kyle Lowry. He definitely reminds me of Kyle Lowry. A younger Lowry, of course, but... Fauci, I'm not sure about Rudy Gobert today. I do have a positive projection for his points, but I'm not betting it. I'm not betting on Rudy Gobert. That's just me. But Top Secret said the refs have their hands in the Sixers game. What's going on there? What am I missing? I just unmuted the game, so I'm watching it again. Come on, TJ. Score 12 points in the second half for the chat. 11 points. Evan Mobley isn't playing well offensively. He's not playing aggressive. 25 points for Jalen Tyson. I do have a Cavaliers live bet that I just placed at halftime, as you can see. Let's hope for the best. A deep three for Trey Murphy. 19 points for him, 5 threes. Trey Murphy, man, he doesn't get to the free throw line often, guys. If he got to the free throw line a bit often, like some of the other bigger stars in the league, I mean, this guy would average 30 points a night. And this guy is a great scorer from the open court, out in the open court. And the Pelicans, who were down by 13 points, are now down by only 2. Powered by Derek Queen and Trey Murphy in this quarter. Not much for Siakam and Zion in the second half after what we saw in the first half. Another bucket for Joel Embiid. He has 26 points, and he's about to go over if he scores one more point. It's a 3 for Embiid, 5 assists for Paul George, and the Sixers take a 7-point lead. Another bucket for TJ McConnell. So 2 baskets for TJ McConnell in the span of about 2 minutes. A minute and a half, realistically. We all know that sometimes he is a streaky player. I mean, what if he gets to 10 by the end of the quarter, guys? After having 0 at halftime. Yeah, Woshu, keep an eye on that very closely if you can. The total in this Pelicans Pacers game, I see you bet an alt line at 250. The live total you bet, that's a higher alt line. Probably appeared to be safe, but keep an eye on it closely because this game looks like it could fly over all totals right now. Tons of points, tons of action, tons of free throws, not much stoppages, high shooting percentages from all the players. Derek Queen just went to the bench. Yves Missi checks in, guys. And we have a layup for Jarrett Allen. He's up to 8 points. 5-point lead for the Sixers. I need the Cavs to hold on for that live line. And Joel Embiid goes over, guys. 6 assists for Tyrese Maxey. Of course, Tyrese Maxey goes over his assist line when I don't bet him. Although he didn't do it just yet. Joel Embiid has 28 points. And congrats to everyone that bet on Joel Embiid today. You guys cashed. I did see that in the chat. Diamond Hands in the chat said, what app is that? It's called Real app. Real Sports. It's a mobile app. Check it out. And welcome to the community. Welcome back, Paramveer. I gave you a shout out at the beginning of the stream, but I was late. Whoa, 6 points for TJ McConnell in 2 minutes. Whoa. And timeout Pelicans. They don't like what they're seeing. They can't stop TJ. Timeout Cavs after that Tyrese Maxey fast break layup, and the Sixers go up by 9. Sixers go up by 9, guys. We did reach the half just now in the Raptors game. Raptors up 61-52. Thanks a lot for that, Sonny Capers. He said, this is my first time listening to you. I'm definitely going to start listening to you from now on. You know what you're doing. That definitely means a lot. Sonny Capers, hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the community. Welcome to the sharpest chat on earth. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. Win or lose, I'll be here, guys. Things have gone well over the course of the season, but yesterday was a losing day, trying to get back on track. But at the end of the day, it's still been a winning season so far. You guys have seen the body of my work. Let's keep it going. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. As I said, if we get to 200 likes, I will share a 2 or 3 leg player prop parlay for the Houston Rockets Minnesota Timberwolves game, or maybe I might mix and match with the Wizards Kings game, find the best combination for us. Nothing's guaranteed, but if you guys can, run up the like button. If there's anyone watching in the background that's not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on. Thanks a lot, guys. Yep, thanks a lot to you, Cornelius. I appreciate you guys. Joe Nesbitt said he has Embiid under 13 rebounds and assists. You might cash. He's not rebounding the ball. He's on the perimeter all game. He's scoring. Woshu said TJ's bringing his old school mid-range jump shot for sure. He just forced a timeout, and I hope that we can get more production from him to give us a chance. All we're asking for is a chance here over the next 3.5 minutes of this third quarter, guys. And another winning bet in the chat. My brother, Jay Darby, TJ McConnell, 6+ points. TJ had 0 points at halftime, goose egg, And Jay Darby bet on him 6+ at halftime, and he cashed another winning bet. And thanks for sharing as well. He did post that in the chat. Thanks a lot for sharing. Paul George, Tasha said Paul George needs 4 points to cover. What's going on with Maxey? The first quarter hurt Maxey, but he can still do it. I mean, but it looks like we have, an Embiid-centric game today, Tons of sets run around Embiid, centered around Embiid, offensive sets. Embiid's also living at the free throw line tonight. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, Tasha. I'm rooting for you to go 3-0 with those player props you bet as well. Definitely rooting for you and everyone else, Tasha. I hope you keep winning. Joe Nesbitt's betting on DeMar DeRozan 20+ points tonight for the Kings game. Thanks for sharing. Tim Halder said it's been a nice third quarter for TJ McConnell. Definitely. Paramveer says, have any plays for the night games? Yeah, I might. I'll take another look. Thanks a lot, Diamonds. And Sonny DL992 in the chat said he has him for 25 tonight for Embiid. Great call. Yep, and Tasha as well. Tasha already cashed with Embiid. I think it was 26.5. And we're back from the timeout. In the Yadi is saying, is it too late for an Embiid bet? In terms of, the form he's in right now, they can't stop him. With 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, he'll probably keep scoring, but the books probably set the line pretty high. And I'm not going to say it's too late, but obviously you don't really have an edge on the bet live. It was better to bet on Embiid pre-game. But, they can't stop him from getting to the free throw line right now. The GOAT 12 said, I took Jalen Tyson 30+ points, plus 170, and he has 25 in the third. Great call so far, for sure. And I hope you cash. Ryan G, welcome back as well. He said, I bet the Pacers -2.5 and the Raptors +2 in a parlay last night. Best of luck. Looks like you got some early lines as well. Oh, we did reach the half there. Sorry about this. It's a career night for Jalen Tyson in terms of scoring. 27 points. I think that is a career high for Jalen Tyson, which is very impressive. His play is definitely keeping them in this game. Quentin Grimes is going to the free throw line, though. I say that because Evan Mobley is thinking it up right now. We have a rare 3 from Karlo Matkovic. I believe he played at USC in college. He was actually playing pretty well in the G League. I think this is his second season. Aaron Nesmith up to 12 points now. And they can't stop the Pacers from scoring. The Pacers are about to eclipse 100 points before the fourth quarter. Another missed shot for Tyrese Maxey. And he's shooting 5 for 13 from the field, guys. It's another poor night for Tyrese Maxey. And they make them pay. DeAndre Hunter scores. Tyrese Maxey didn't play that bad the other night, but defensively he got destroyed. He had a chance to put up some more points. He only had finished at 14. He didn't play in the entire fourth quarter. So, but tonight is definitely a horrible night for Maxey in terms of efficiency. Kelly Oubre gets them back on the board to push that lead back to 5, and Oubre has 4 points now. And it's another missed shot for Tyrese Maxey. He stole the ball. He does have 5 steals, but he just missed a 3 off the steal in the fast break. And we do have 100 points for the Indiana Pacers before the fourth quarter starts. An absolutely disgraceful defensive performance from the Pelicans tonight. And let's see what happens with the rest of these games. More free throws coming for Jalen Tyson. D West, welcome back. Lamont said, I hope your guy Precious Achua can get me 10 points. Best of luck with Precious Achua tonight. We did win a couple of Precious bets recently. I believe 2 over the last couple of weeks. He's in pretty decent form. He's surprising me with his 3-point shot, but, let's see. The key for the game tonight is going to be minutes. How many minutes is he going to play with the return of Sabonis? That's the key with Precious today. I did take a look at that, but I wish you the best of luck, Lamont. And welcome back, Zach Zate, my bro in the chat. How's it going, Zach? I hope you enjoyed that game the other night. That Blazers-Warriors game, he was in attendance. Jose Lopez, welcome back. TJ has 6 points, and he just missed a shot. He's still on the court. Jose? Sonny Caper said, I think Trey Murphy is going to cash. Everybody said to take the under. I mean, he's on his way. I think it was only 22.5 points. Marco in the chat, welcome back, brother. He said, I need James Harden to score in the second half. Let me take a look at that game for a second. $29 points for Joel Embiid. And TJ McConnell scores again before the end of the third quarter. He has 8 points, guys, after having 0 at halftime. And we have a chance with both TJ and Derek Queen after both of them played poorly in the first half. TJ said, hold my beer. Chat said he was stinking it up offensively, and he was. In terms of his shot, he had 7 assists at halftime. A 30 ball for Joel Embiid. I did talk about him before the game at length. Many of you were here when I talked about the projections before the game. Joel Embiid has lived at the at the free throw line tonight. Kid IQs in the chat said, where is Mitchell, man? Strange what's going on with Mitchell and Maxey. Okay, I'm betting another. It's a juice line, but I'm betting it now, guys. I have my second live bet of the stream going up on the board, but smash that like button for me if you guys can. It's on PointsBet. You can get plus 7.5 for the Clippers on FanDuel at minus 106. I'm betting the Clippers at plus 8.5 on PointsBet live at halftime at minus 120 instead to win a half unit. It won't be popular, but that's what I'm rolling with. I'm here to share my bets. Best of luck to you guys with your bets. And I'll copy and paste it on the screen right now. But I think we're getting closer to 200 likes. I'll check in a second, but if we get to 200 likes before the Rockets game starts in about 50 minutes, then I will share a 2 or 3 leg player prop parlay for the late games. But only if we get to 200 likes before that game starts, guys. Otherwise, we won't have enough time and I won't be able to share it. Second live bet of the stream is on the board. And another winning bet in the chat. The GOAT, 12 in the chat. Jalen Tyson, he cashed. Let's go. The sharpest chat on earth. Congrats to you. That was a sharp call. 31 points for Joel Embiid at the free throw line once again. We all know that a lot of his production came from the free throw line. I am a Joel Embiid fan, but we all know he gets a lot of his points from the free throw line, and so what? But you are right, J. Darby. Joel Embiid is the original free throw merchant, not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai's not getting that same whistle this season as he was last year during his MVP campaign. Joel Embiid is the free throw merchant when healthy, and if they get this version of Joel Embiid in the playoffs, the Sixers will go to the finals. I'm just saying it now. Now, guys. I bet the Cavs live today plus 6.5. But if Joel Embiid and the rest of these guys that have an injury histories happen to be healthy at the same time, which is a big if, the Sixers will go to the finals this year. Just remember I said that in January. This could be the year. And now they go back up by 8 after the Cavs. The Cavs are still hanging around here, though. Quentin Grimes went over. 10 points for Quentin Grimes. Shout out the little monster in the chat. And also, as you can see, I bet on the Clippers plus 8.5 just now, and the second half is about to tip off. The second half did just tip off for the Nets and the Bulls, so let's see what happens there. Jay Huff with his third three of the game. 27 points for Jay Huff of the Indiana Pacers, and the Pacers lead by 12. Sadiq Bey is going to the free throw line. We have a ton of action right now, and thanks a lot for that, Zach Zate. Yep, get to 200 likes for me, guys. We still have over 200 people watching. Should be pretty easy. Let me actually check. Maybe we're there. And the second half did just start between the Raptors and the Clippers. Ivica Zubac with a layup to start the half. First basket of the second half goes to Zubac and the Clippers. Fifth assist of the game for James Harden. Shout out to Cleveland in the chat. Cleveland bet on James Harden's assists, and he's giving you a great chance, Cleveland. And they're down by 7 now. So let's see. I am a Raptors fan, but I will fade my team if I need to. Let's see. Oh, if Tatum comes back, that's different, Jay Darby, but if Tatum comes back, that's different. JW Brandt said that would be something. It would be. Market got it all. Welcome back. He said Maxey and Mitchell are getting assists tonight. And we are 27 likes away from 200. If there's anyone watching that didn't smash that like button, smash that like button so I can give the chat a 2 or 3 leg parlay for tonight. Let's see if we can do it soon because, if we do it 5 minutes before the game starts, I won't, you guys know how it goes, so. And a couple of you did just hit the like button. Best of luck. We did just get a big 3 from James Harden to cut that Raptors lead to 4. He has 13 points, but Jamal Shed is going to the free throw line. And free throws is the theme in the Cavs-Sixers game tonight. So many free throws, so many stoppages, and now it's Evan Mobley's turn to go to the free throw line to possibly cut this lead back to 5. He does knock down the first of 2 free throws. Lupo Chung, welcome back. Woshu said he placed a small bet on Donovan Mitchell for a double-double at plus 590, and it actually might hit. It might hit. The assists are flowing for Donovan right now, for Spida. We are close to the end of the third quarter here, in a game that is taking too long. The Sixers game. We're already 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in the Pacers game. The Sixers game is still at the end of the third quarter, and so many stoppages in this one. Jamal Shed knocked down both free throws, but then Kobe Sanders with a dunk, and the Raptors are forced to call timeout. Clippers down by 4, and we have a chance, guys, against the undermanned Toronto Raptors. Both teams heavily undermanned, but I think we have a chance to win both live bets tonight. It's still too early to call, but let's see how it goes. The Clippers look focused, and there goes Tyrese Maxey with his second 3 of the game. To extend that lead back to 7. Yeah, Mobley's getting pushed around by Joel Embiid, born after. He's getting caught deep in the post. He's getting pushed around right now. Mobley, in my opinion, I do have the game on. Evan Mobley doesn't look very confident tonight. He doesn't look very confident tonight. And obviously, Joel Embiid has a substantial size advantage in the post, particularly. So, Jarrett Allen is obviously matching up with Joel Embiid, but Evan Mobley is getting caught in switches. And he's a formidable defender. Evan Mobley, one of the best defenders in the league. But he is outclassed by Joel Embiid just simply because Embiid is a tank. Embiid is literally a tank. Especially a healthy, confident Embiid. Watch in the playoffs, guys. Watch what happens in the playoffs this year. These guys will take the Knicks out. Karl Anthony Towns is soft as paper mache right now. And this is coming from a Raptors fan. There will also be revenge from these guys. Remember that very entertaining first round series between the Knicks and the 76ers 2 years ago, when the Sixers had a bit of a breakthrough going past the first round. You think the Sixers forgot that? They can't wait to play the Knicks in a 7-game series. Woshu. Yeah, you're right, Woshu. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We did reach the end of the third quarter. Let's hope for the best here. The Bulls are creeping back into their game against the Nets. They were down by what, guys? 17 at halftime? They're down by 11 now. Kobe White's up to 11 points. And they're creeping their way back into this one. I like to see the Sixers, the Nets get that lineup back on the floor with Egor Yeoman and Michael Porter Jr. I liked what I saw there. We do have a timeout from the Pacers. Jared Weiss in the chat. Welcome back, bro. He said, I'm a big Knicks fan, and I begrudgingly agree with you. Yeah, it's no like diss at the Knicks, you know? The Knicks have quality. They have vets, too. They have a few proven pieces, you know? OG becomes a monster in the playoffs, too. I just feel like the depth of the Sixers is going to give a lot of teams problems this year. The Pistons are going to be a challenge as well. But the Pistons, Cade Cunningham is going to have to clean things up with his turnover issues. In my opinion, extremely gifted player, has a chance to be an MVP in the next 3 seasons in this league, the next 3 to 4 seasons. Cade Cunningham, but he is having an issue with turnovers this season. He's still young too, Cade Cunningham. At times, he feels like he truly has to do it all himself. And I mean, look how gifted he is. How gifted of a player he is, Cade. I mean, he probably really does believe that he can do it all himself. But I can always be wrong, guys. It's always fun to predict the NBA playoffs in January. You know, let's see. If I bet any futures soon, I'll let you guys know over the next couple of days. I usually do bet on some NBA futures at the All-Star break at the trade deadline, so quite often. Tasha said she's a Sixers fan. She hopes I'm right. Shout out to you, Tasha. Thanks for sharing those bets, too. Zach Zate said Cavaliers, Sixers, and Timberwolves, Rockets, 100% playoff type games today on a big, beautiful Friday. Thanks for that positivity, Zach Zate. And you guys are right. Thanks for the update on the Lupo Chung, Tasha, Little Monster. The Clippers are back in this game. It's tied. So we have plus 8.5 in our pockets. It's far from over though, but the Clippers have arrived and they take the lead after Kobe Sanders knocks down a pair of free throws. So, I mean that 8-point lead at the half has disappeared for the Raptors. Fourth quarter is starting for the Sixers. We have a timeout instantly for the Cavs. Let me get this game back on. $15 points for Matas Buzelis. He's scoring a ton of points in this third quarter. And the Bulls are still down by 11, though. But that's his second 3 of the game. Matas is up to 15 points. And Jordan Miller now with 11 points. 4 assists for Chris Dunn. And the Clippers are up by 3. The Raptors look shocked right now. There isn't as much energy in the crowd right now. These fans are disappointed they're not watching Kawhi Leonard tonight. In the crowd, there's usually a ton of energy, a ton of noise in this building. I do know this building well. Michael Porter Jr. just hit his third 3 of the game for the Brooklyn Nets to put the Nets back up by 14, guys. 3 threes for Michael Porter Jr., but he only has 11 points. James Harden with a layup, and the Clippers go up by 5. The Raptors' offense is stuck in the mud to start this quarter. And Brandon Ingram, he ends that run. It was a 19-4 run for the Clippers before B.I. Brandon Ingram just hit a 3, his second 3 of the game, assisted by Scottie Barnes, 4 assists for Scottie. And now the Raptors are back down by 2. This game appears to be a toss-up right now. But the Clippers are getting some stops since the beginning of this quarter. I like the defensive intensity from this Clippers team to start this quarter. Scorpion said in the chat, why would the Pelicans take Zion out at this moment? Pretty strange. Jay Stones in the chat said Sixers in the finals is comical. Haha. Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. But the Sixers haven't been this deep for a long time in terms of their roster. The depth they have, the amount of 3-and-D players they have, switchable, interchangeable defenders, Tyrese Maxey playing at peak levels, Joel Embiid as healthy as he's been in 2 years, a champion head coach, Paul George that has been able to subdue his ego and realize that he's a role player, and he's been a productive role player. If you still consider him to be a star, he's disappointing. But if you look at him through the lens of being a role player, Paul George is still playing good ball, guys. So, those are my thoughts there. The Pistons and the Knicks, they'll be in trouble if they see the Sixers in the playoffs. But you guys will see your favorite analysts on TV say that in 2 months now. 2 months from now. They have to wait until they see it happen before they say it. Yeah, VJ as well. Jay Darby said, I put a future on the Celtics to win the East a while ago. I think my Nuggets and the Celtics are the only teams that can stop OKC. That's fair. That's fair. Yep. I have concerns about the youth of the Celtics on the back end of their roster, though. The inexperience of some of those players in big moments, you know? Anthony Simons. I'm talking about in the playoffs. Hugo Gonzalez, Anthony Simons, Neemias Queta. I'm a fan of Neemias Queta, though. You guys know that. Personally, I give the Sixers the edge over the Celtics. But next year is a completely different story. The Celtics might be monsters next year. The Pelicans offense played so bad in this quarter, guys. I mean, what are they doing, man? They've been tanking. This team has been tanking, man. What are they doing? I'm watching this game and it's hurting my eyes. Disgusting. A big double-double for Jamal Shed in the Raptors game. 10 points, 10 assists. He has more than 10 points, though. Jamal Shed, the future starting point guard of the Toronto Raptors. He's a much better defender than Emmanuel Quickley. And the Raptors go back in front by 1. We're back in the fourth quarter here. Paul George scored right in front of the rim. PG on the board, 12 points. Solid night. He has 5 assists as well. VJ Edgecombe has 10 points, 2 threes. Ivica Zubac just scored for the Clippers. He has 10 points. He scored a floater from the free throw line. Free throws coming for Zion now. And Quentin Grimes, who I spoke positively of before the game, scores again, and the Sixers go up by 9. So either way, I'll look for more live bets, guys. Let's see if the Cavs can hold on here. I know some people in the chat bet on the Sixers. I just went for what I perceive to be a line that has value at halftime with the Cavs at plus 6.5. Best of luck, everyone. We're 19 likes away from 200 likes. Smash that like button for me. Derek Queen's been in the game for like 3 minutes now, and he's not doing anything, guys. It's unfortunate. He had 10 points, 3 assists before the quarter started, and he still has 10 points, 3 assists. Also, they took TJ McConnell out of the game for the before the fourth quarter, and he's yet to return to the game after scoring all 8 of his points in the third quarter. Maybe we'll get a better line next game with TJ over 8.5, over 9.5, guys. So it depends on the matchup, though. 1 point lead for the Raptors. Sixers up by 9. The Cavs are playing with fire right now. Their second unit. And Derek Queen just missed the layup, got his own rebound, and scored. 12 points, 3 assists for Derek Queen. One more basket for Derek Queen would do it, but we only have 4 minutes left in the game. 10-point lead for the Nets now. They were up by 17 against Chicago. And it's back to single digits in that Pelicans game. But not for long. Not for long. Pascal Siakam with a 3 to force a Pelicans timeout. Pacers go up by 12. Another mid-range jumper for Paul George. 14 points. Pacers go up by 11. This would be a great time to call a timeout for the Cavs. But maybe they don't need to, because Tyrese Proctor just hit a 3. Also, it was a big 3 for Danny Wolf, guys. 3 threes for Danny Wolf in that Nets game. And Quentin Grimes, man, the hustle. Stole the inbound pass and laid it in. Like, what? What? Not the inbound pass, but I said that wrong. Apologies, guys. I hope that TJ enters the game after this timeout. Like, Rick Carlisle, you're really going to bench him for the entire fourth quarter? I mean, I know he's a veteran. You want to save his legs, for another day. I needed that. Anyone who bet the Cavs live with me needed that as well. Donovan Mitchell with his 4th 3 of the game to cut that Sixers lead back to 7, back to single digits. How about 10 assists for Craig Porter Jr.? Timeout Sixers. Raptors up by 4. Grady with a 3. 11 assists for Jamal Shed. Still no TJ McConnell, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Rick Carlisle, man, mad scientist. He got me. He got me. Back-to-back threes for Grady. Raptors go back up by 7. After the Clippers fought hard to take the lead, Raptors, Jamal Shead started today, but the other players with the second unit playing pretty well here. Tons of time left in Toronto. And now we have free throws coming for Ochai Agbaji. No, they didn't put TJ back in. A huge 3 for Miller. Clippers back down by 6 now. James Harden has 7 assists, guys. And we're back from the timeout in the Sixers game, too. Should be an interesting finish to this one. Trey Murphy is at the line right now, Cleveland. But yeah, his last couple of shots from the field, he missed. What game are you guys watching? Also, guys, follow me on Instagram, Myguyknowsaguy. Same name as my channel. My Instagram is pinned in the chat right now. Follow me there for more pics, more videos, stuff like that. If you use Instagram, follow me. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Sixers after they were up by 10. We have a nice finish around the basket from Jarrett Allen. How about Craig Porter Jr. with 11 assists? Just like Jamal Shead with 11 assists in the Raptors game. Pretty impressive stuff. Getting ready for work, Tasha. Let me know. Let me know when you head out. Head out for the chat. Thank you for everything you've done to contribute to the community. We all appreciate you. A shout out to everyone here, man. You guys are the realists. Just sweating these games just like you. I'm actually contemplating another live bet, but I won't do it. I won't do it. In the Sixers game, but maybe for the Nets game, but let's see. Whoa, they were down by 10. Now it's a 1-point lead for the Sixers. It was a tie game. It's a 3 for DeAndre Hunter. 13-2 run for the Cavs. Let's go. Yep, have a great night, Tasha. Derek Charbonneau, another winning bet in the chat. Trey Murphy, over 21.5 points. Great call, Derek. Great call. Sharpest chat on earth. And now Nick Nurse wants to call a timeout for the 76ers. It's back to a 7-point lead for the Raptors. A 10-0 run for the Cavs. Raptors up by 8. Scottie Barnes just knocked down a pair of free throws. And the Clippers just turned it over. Raptors make them pay. They go back up by 10. Unbelievable swing right here. This is a horrible lineup on the court, too. The Clippers should have called timeout, but they might just let the quarter run. And unfortunately, TJ McConnell didn't enter the game for the entire fourth quarter, guys. He only played 16 minutes. And also, Derek Queen didn't attempt a shot over the last 4 minutes of this game. Very strange activity taking place. We still have a chance with Derek Queen if he was to score a random bucket, but Saddiq Bey and Trey Murphy want to take all the shots. They want to be the hero. So, I mean, they're down by 10 with 12 seconds left. This one's over. He's going to the free throw line. Derek Queen's going to the free throw line, but I've seen he's not the best free throw shooter, man. He's going to the line with 12 seconds left. He has to hit both. He has to hit both. Unbelievable that he didn't take any shots from the field. I'm not, I'm watching it. I'm watching it, guys. I'm watching it. Rookie, he hit the first free throw. He hit the first one. It's going to be sweaty. He made the second one. Whoa. That is a crazy way to cash. Unfortunately, I had more money on TJ McConnell, so I'm not here to mislead anyone, guys. But, I mean, it's a small prize. We cashed with Derek Queen on the most garbage time foul I've ever seen. We just cashed with Derek Queen, over 16.5 points and assists combined. Nasty stuff in the Pacers game with TJ McConnell not entering the game. Very unfortunate. Raptors up by 11. I still think we have a chance, but let's see. And now out of the timeout, the Sixers scored twice out of the timeout. Tyrese Maxey has 16 points. Kelly Oubre hit a 3. And now the Cavs turn the ball over again. It's Sixers ball. I mean, this game is crazy. We're seeing wild point swings in this game. Did you guys see that Derek Queen nonsense just now? That was crazy. Shout out to the chat if anyone tailed. Small prize so far, but let's see if we can cash some more bets tonight. And Joel Embiid just scored again. A 7-0 run out of the timeout. And of course, Tyrese Maxey has 9 assists when I don't bet his assists. That's how it goes sometimes. I should have bet it again. Evan Mobley with a putback dunk to cut that lead back to 5. We have a chance. We have a chance. Sweaty game in Philly. Sweaty games tonight. And the Sixers offense is rolling out of that timeout. Once again, 4 buckets in 4 offensive possessions for the Sixers out of that timeout. And they're trying to close here. We still have a chance with that live bet, though. But Donovan Mitchell, he hurt his team today, guys. 4 for 12 from the field. He stunk it up. Sixers up by 7. They're in control with 3.5 minutes to go. And they call another timeout. So, I mean, what are we doing here? You had the momentum and you called timeout? That was weird. Welcome back, Illmatic in the chat. M Stone, Perk Gambit, Ben Thompson, Digital Print House, Lufo Chung, Hoon FN. I see you guys. MG Media, Tasha, Derek Charbonneau, Cleveland, Full of Style, Woshu. Everyone that's been here too, man. So many names. Lil Monster, Fauci Banks. I see you guys, man. Jay Darby, Derek Charbonneau. Hope you guys are having a great day. And everyone else in the chat and watching in the background as well. And the Bulls are down by 9 now. 11-0 run for the Bulls. What is going on? Cam Thomas is playing horrible. 2 for 11 from the field. Storage room. Whoa, he hit a 3 right when I said something. Cam Thomas literally hit a 3 right when I said the word storage room. The phrase storage room. That is unbelievable. And now we're back from the timeout. Ryan G, shout out to you. Another 3 for Kobe White. Guys, we have 17 likes on the stream. As I said, if we get to 200, I'm sorry, not 17 likes. We're 17 likes away from 200. As I said, if we get to 200 likes, I'll share a small parlay for the late slate. If you guys want it, if you're watching in the background, if you're in the chat and didn't hit the like button, let's do it. Otherwise, I won't be able to share it because you won't have enough time. It's not fair. You won't have enough time to put it in. So, but there's always another day, guys, and I do appreciate everyone that did hit the like button. Much needed 3. Jalen Tyson extends his career scoring night. 36 points for Jalen Tyson. 10 assists for Donovan Mitchell. And who was that bet on the Donovan Mitchell double-double in the chat, plus 590? You cashed. You cashed. And this game isn't over. Whoa, 5 points in 20 seconds. Jalen Tyson 3. Evan Mobley blocked Tyrese Maxey. And now DeAndre Hunter just scored in transition with a fast break dunk. Macho, welcome back. And just like that, the Cavs are down by 2. Someone just hit a 3 in that Raptors game. I'm not sure who, but they're down by 7 now. 4 threes for Michael Porter Jr., 17 points. Love it. Love what I'm seeing. Another basket for Miller in that Clippers game. This guy is a beast. Jalen Tyson, 39 points, and they take the lead. It's an 8-0 run for the Cavs out of the timeout. 39.7 threes for Jalen Tyson, 11 assists for Donovan Mitchell. They're feeding the hot hand, and the Cavs take the lead. A very improbable sequence here, a highly improbable sequence, but Tyrese Maxey is going to the free throw line. 2 free throws on the way for Tyrese Maxey. Timeout, Cavs, and this game is absolutely ridiculous. No Darius Garland, no problem for them right now. Let's see if we can go 2-0 with the live bets. And it's a 9-0 run for the Clippers. I'll just put it here during that Sixers timeout. 9-0 run for the Clippers after they were just down by 11. We're seeing wild swings, many lead changes across these games today. Well, the Raptors game and the Sixers game. And after Brook Lopez hit his first bucket of the game, it's a corner 3 for Brook Lopez, the vet. 11-point lead for the Nets. And 1 second, guys. I'm putting that parlay together. If we get to 200 likes, we are 12 likes away. I'm going to assume that you guys will get to 200 likes in the next 4 minutes. If we do, a parlay will go up on the board for the next 2 games. Best of luck. Anything can happen. It's not guaranteed to hit, but if we get to that point. So. And also, if anyone who's watching in the background can subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on if you're interested in this content, more picks, more analysis, more research all season long. I usually go live both before and during the games. I've been doing it pretty much all season, and let's see if we can continue what we've been doing together here. So We're 10 likes away from 200 now. As we come out of this quick timeout, quick Sixers timeout. The Cavs look confident, man. The Cavs look confident here. I definitely feel good about the live bet, but nothing is secure when you're dealing with a team that attempts as many free throws as the Sixers. So this result is far from being finalized. Tyrese Maxey ties the game with his first free throw, 19 points for Maxey. He needs one more for 20. Maxey clutch at the line. 20 points for Maxey. He knocks down both free throws. Shout out to everyone that just hit the like button. He's human. Tyson missed the shot in the first half. He's human. He would have had 40 points if he hit that shot. Unbelievable sequence right there. DeAndre Hunter scores for the Cavs to put them back up by 1. 12 assists for Donovan Mitchell. This is wild. Oh, Mitchell missed. Mitchell just missed. The Sixers have a chance here. The Sixers have a chance. Down by 1, 20 seconds left. It was a block from Paul George. Have a great night, Tasha. Have a great night at work. And best of luck this weekend. And thanks for sharing all the bets. And thank you so much, Tasha. Wishing you nothing but the best. And have a great, great evening. See you next time. And best of luck this weekend as well, Tasha. Timeout, Sixers. Sixers ball, 20 seconds left. Yep, Sixers are challenging. Please, no overtime, man. Please. It's tied. Unbelievable. It might go to overtime. Cavs, ball, 7 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey just tied the game. And M Stone, I do think the Sixers can go to the finals, and this game has nothing to do with my evaluation of that assessment. So that's just me. That's just me, though. So, and I've been saying that for a while. Hope you guys are enjoying the games, though. Welcome back, M Stone, Cleveland, Hepix, Lil Monster, Siblov Ronick, MG Media. I mean, you have to give it to Jalen Tyson. I mean, no joke. You have to give it to Jalen Tyson. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Kenny Atkinson drew up. Let's see, guys. The ball's about to be inbounded right now. Unbelievable. Evan Mobley just dunked it. 4 seconds left. Maxey had to shoot it from half court. The Cavs won. Whoa. They were down by, 8 points with 2 minutes left? 2.5 minutes? The Cavs win a thriller on the road. We cashed the live bet placed at halftime. Cavaliers plus 6.5 is a winner. Let's go if anyone tailed. If you tailed with the Cavaliers plus 6.5 at halftime, say tailed in the chat. What a game. No Darius Garland, no problem. Okay, guys, let me see how many likes we have. The game starts in 4 minutes, so we don't have much time. If we have 200 likes, when I check right now, I'm dropping the parlay. If not, it's not going on the board. We have 193. Let me see if that's right. We have 200 people watching, 193 people watching. But we have 194 likes. So I will share it next time because it's not fair to give people only 2-3 minutes to get the play in. You know, I was saying it for almost 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and move on and start looking at the Kings Wizards game. We have 200 people watching in and out of the stream. And, you know, let's see if we can do that, hit that target again tomorrow. Shout out to everyone that's here. Very exciting game that we just won with the Cavs and we just won a live bet Cavaliers plus plus 7. No, what was it? I'm all over the place. Plus 6.5. Yeah, the Clippers we have plus 8.5, and they're down by 5. So let's see how it goes. Rockets Timberwolves starts in a couple of minutes, and I'll look for live bets in that game as well. The Bulls are actually only down by 4 now. What a game between the Cavs. That was a crazy one. Let me jump back into the chat and see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Woshu, shout out to you with that call. He bet Donovan Mitchell double-double plus 590 before the game. What a call. Big bet. Oh, have a great night, little monster. Yeah, that was a tough one for sure. I thought the Sixers would win the money line, and I would win the live bet plus 6.5. You know, I didn't think that the Cavs would win on the money line. Now I regret not betting it, but I know that, you know, you're a Sixers fan too, and that was a tough one to see. But I do hope you guys get it back if you bet on the Sixers. What a crazy, crazy game. Let's get ready for this for this Rockets T-Wolves game. It's too bad I couldn't share that parlay, but it's okay. Maybe we can tackle something else in game. Chris Dunn went over. I talked about Chris Dunn over 8.5, over 8.5 points before the game. I should have bet it. Great call, Cleveland in the chat with James Harden's assists. You cashed as well. Drop your bets for the late game, guys. I have a couple of bets on the board. As you can see, I have the Houston Rockets minus 4.5. I think they might blow these guys out tonight. Or maybe win by 10 plus, but we'll see. And Raptors go up by 6. 12 assists for Jamal Shed, the future starting point guard of the Toronto Raptors. And then I also have another bet. I have 2 big bets in this game, separate bets. Amen Thompson of the Rockets over 5.5 assists, plus 122. And then I have a smaller straight bet at Reed Shepherd over 9.5 points, minus 102. So still have some action there. I'll take a look for some possible bets in that Kings Wizards game. It's a big run, you're right, for the Bulls here in the clutch. It's actually pretty scary for my money line. So, and now we have another basket, Nikola Vucevic. I bet a half unit on him under 17. He had 17 for at least 10, 15 minutes of regulation time. But now he just scored, and the Bulls are down by 2. Don't tell me the Nets are tanking this one away after being up by 17 points at halftime. You have Nolan Traore on the floor. I don't feel good about this. Yep, I don't feel good about this. It's all Bulls, man. Fourth quarter. It's all Bulls. That's what we needed right there. Michael Porter Jr. with his 5th 3 of the game. 24 points. Fast break 3. Let's go. He scored the last 10 points for the Nets, and the Nets are back up by 5. Clutch basket from Noah Clowney. Jalen Smith with a clutch corner three for the Bulls, and they're not out of it yet. Nets up by 3. Less than a minute to go now. And they're down by 1, the Bulls. Unbelievable. Isaac Okoro. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the board again. Jet Kid. Looking at the board again. These guys are tanking the season. There's no way. Tyus Jones takes the lead for the Bulls. What did I just witness? They didn't even try to run some clock. Like, what did I just see? Tyus Jones with the basket. Vucevic with the block. The Nets are not trying to win. They have 3 rookies on the court. And my Nets money line might be a loser. Very unfortunate. Up by 17 points at halftime. Rockets, Timberwolves has tipped off. We still have 1 possession for the Nets here. No problem, Jet. I hope so, full of style. Lupo Chung, I see you guys. J Darby, M Stone. Yeah, it's sloppy play, M Stone. Sloppy play. I mean, it might be by design, though. You put 3 rookies on the court in clutch time. 2 rookies now. Sorry, guys. It was 2 rookies. Michael Porter Jr. A layup for MPJ. And the Nets take the lead. Up by 1. They need to make stops, but this Bulls team looks confident over the last 3 minutes of this game. Full of style, you did say it, but we need to stop, man. 13 assists for Jamal Shed, and the Raptors go up by 8. Future starting point guard of the Raptors. James Harden keeping them in it. 3.5 minutes to go. 6-point lead for Toronto. Still waiting for the Raptors game to return from timeout. Another bucket for James Harden. 19 points for Harden. We're back from the timeout, guys. In the Nets-Bulls game. The Nets steal the ball. Drake Powell. Whoa. And they're forced to foul the Nets. And the Bulls don't have any free throws. And James Harden just scored 6 straight points. Goaltending in Toronto. Clippers down by 2. We have a good chance to go 2-0 with our live bets. Noah Clowney hits the first of 2 free throw attempts. Bulls don't have a timeout. He made both free throws. 23 points for Noah Clowney. Outstanding performance. And that's the game. The Brooklyn Nets win for my moneyline bet. Brooklyn Nets win. They didn't make it easy. They were up by 17 points at halftime. Almost choked the game away. But they did just enough to get the win. I went 2-2 in that game. I won with the Brooklyn Nets money line. I also won with Isaac Okoro under 9.5 points. I lost with Nikola Vucevic under 17.5 points. And I lost with Day'Ron Sharpe under 8.5 points. He went beast mode in the second quarter. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Pretty crazy game there. Couple of crazy games. Free throws coming for James Harden. I do have an interesting poll in the chat. Which team do you think is more likely to make it to the NBA Finals this season? The Cavaliers or the 76ers? Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys are having a great evening. I'm looking at more possible plays for this Kings-Wizards game. Domantas Sabonis is back. Kings are 7.5-point favorites here. It's a tie game after James Harden made those free throws, by the way. Can the Clippers prevent this from going to overtime? As long as it doesn't go to overtime, we're cashing. And we'll go 2-0 with my live bets to try to make up for some of that damage that Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle did when he didn't put TJ McConnell back in the game for the entire fourth quarter. If there's anyone watching in the background that's not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on. Hit the like button for me. And also follow me on Instagram, Myguyknowsaguy. My Instagram is pinned in it's pinned in the chat. It's also in the video description below. You can also follow me on Twitter or X, Myguyknowsaguy as well. That's also in the description below. You guys can help me, follow me on Instagram. I have almost 24,000 followers on Twitter, but I have a very small account on Instagram. Follow me. I'll drop some pics on there for you guys as well. We have a lengthy timeout. It's a review, actually. Clippers are challenging this offensive foul call on Chris Dunn. Jabari Smith stinking it up for the Rockets to start the game. Well, James Harden just missed a three. That would have been a dagger. Unbelievable. Can someone score so this game doesn't go to overtime? James Harden was big in the second half. Timberwolves up by 9. Welcome back, Gold. Best of luck this weekend, too. And Jabari Smith can't buy a bucket. He missed his first 4 shots from the field, and then he missed a pair of free throws. Just went over 2 at the line. J.W. Brandt, I see you as well. They should get Jabari out of this game. And the game went to overtime. Unbelievable. I do not want to watch 5 more minutes of this game. What game are you guys watching? JW, I think this is a game that the Rockets can, where they can get back on track. The Timberwolves played really well without Anthony Edwards in a couple of games this season. But this Rockets team, they do have a pretty significant edge on the offensive boards. They weren't able to generate many second chance scoring opportunities yesterday against OKC, but I still don't think that this game is over. What the Timberwolves have done without Anthony Edwards is impressive. But I still think the Rockets are going to find a way to win this game. So it's time to wait for overtime. Overtime started, guys. This season in overtime, I think the Raptors have only been to overtime twice. Once against the Hornets, once against the Warriors. They lost against the Hornets. They won against the Warriors. James Harden is at the free throw line. He just knocked down both free throws. He scored the last 10 points for the Clippers, and the Clippers take a 2-point lead to start overtime. That's amazing, Lawrence. He said they voided Andre Drummond because he didn't play a single minute. They voided it for it just saved his parlay. Jay Darby said he placed a live bet on the Rockets plus 3.5. Best of luck. M Stone said the Rockets are 12-3 at home. Cat loves ramen. Welcome back. More free throws for Harden. But yeah, guys, apologies for the abrupt ending. Usually my energy is right now. My energy is I'm starving. I'm gonna relax and get ready for the weekend. Get ready for tomorrow. I will stream again tomorrow. If the Clippers cover plus 8.5, the live bet that we have, we are going to go 2-0 with our live bets. The rest of the bets that are still pending remains to be seen what's going to happen there. I'm still confident though. Either way, I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream for you guys, another live NBA betting stream. Let's keep it going. You guys are the realest and sharpest chat on earth. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing day. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Best of luck with your NFL as well. I hope you guys crush it. I am considering maybe putting something out there for the NFL for you guys. For the people who have notifications on that are subscribed for my channel, won't miss anything, whether it's a video upload, whether it's a live stream. Subscribe to my channel. Best of luck. Don't chase your bets. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Tomorrow is another day. And also follow me on Instagram, Myguyknowsaguy. It's pinned in the chat. It's also in the video description below. You can also follow me on Twitter or X, Myguyknowsaguy, TikTok, all of that. Going forward, I'll have some early bets on Instagram for you guys. Follow me there if you guys can. And either way, shout out to you guys. I'll give you guys a shout out for everyone that is here. Big shout out to every single one of you. Remember, you guys make the stream what it is. You guys have the encouragement you guys have given me, and the many acts of kindness I'm very, very grateful to do this. Best of luck to all of you. And tomorrow is another day. Reed Shepherd did just hit a three as soon as he entered the game. That is a good sign. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And if you're here, let me know in the chat and I'll give you guys a shout out. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. Jay Darby, big shout out to you. Zach Zate as well. Have a great day. Lawrence Robinson, Mr. Mill, Hepic7, JW Brandt, G Park Yo, Wake and Bake, Scorpain 88, Andre Brooks, Zach Zate, Tim Halder, M Stone. Congrats Tim Halder with that live under Vucevic bet as well. Jay Darby, Fauci Banks, Cat Loves Ramen, Malik. Hold on, my thing is freezing. Yeah, I think we're gonna win with the Clippers though, but you guys do make these games a lot more enjoyable to watch. And Ryan G, Full of Style, Sarge Crispy, 462 for life, Cat Loves Ramen, Malik. Who else is here? Donnie, Gold, Zach 2 Playa, Wake and Bake DK, Jared, Evo Panda, Low Nitty, Lil Monster, Yachty, and Cleveland, Tasha, Tony, Digital Print House, Like Woe Finance. So many people who were here earlier as well. Jobin Hoopin, DL92, my bro Fauci, Mr. Mill, Derek Charbonneau, have a great night to you as well. Hope you have a great night. Paramveer, The Goat 12, Marco, Woshu, MG Media, Mr. Parcheesi, Lufo Chung, Des Hargrove, Market Got It All, Digital Print House, Illmatic, AT Aliens. We have all the albums in the chat today. M Stone, Perk Gambit, AOD, EWM Community, NT75, Cleveland, Andrew Colo, Scorpion, and there were tons of people here earlier as well, but I can't scroll back that far, unfortunately. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hope you guys have a great night. Hit the like button for me on the way out. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next stream tomorrow. And as always, remember that the best is yet to come, guys. The absolute best is yet to come. Don't chase your bets. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Remember, you are in control of your funds. And things are looking good going forward, guys. Let's keep it going. I'll see you guys next time.